Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's Wednesday night. That means it's Fantastic Finds, and you are with two kitsch and vintage loving individuals. My name's Jason, along with the one, the only, Enamor Amie. How are you doing, Amie?
I'm good. I cannot believe October's almost done. Like, seriously, next Tuesday is Halloween, and then we're into November. It's
I
crazy.
know, I know, but you know what that means, don't you, Amie? It's time to get out the hot chocolate. It's time to get out the eggnog. It's time to blare the
Oh, you
Christmas
lost me.
music, deck the halls, any and everything that means that Santa Claus is coming. That's what I'm ready for. So, um, literally, I think when I'm packing orders this Saturday, I will be listening to Christmas music. I feel that it's officially okay to start to do that. The people don't think I need to be committed for doing it so early. So, how soon do you think it is? Do you think it's too soon to listen to
Christmas music? Oh,
Christmas
no.
music?
Like,
Okay.
I played Christmas music while I was crafting in July, so I'm probably not the best judge.
Right. Okay. Well,
I can listen to Christmas music anytime, so.
Dave, you and I are the two in the minority when it comes to eggnog. A lot of folks in this community don't like eggnog. They don't like the texture. They
No,
don't
I'm
like the
Team
smell.
Bill on this one. I
Well,
can't. I can't do it.
I will still be a cheerleader for the eggnog. I grew up on it. I love it. I know, Mom. It's 60 days. I know the 25th. Yeah,
Is
I
it
know.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's
Wow.
October 25th. So yeah, in 2 months we'll be unwrapping gifts. So yeah,
That's wild. All right.
I know. And then shortly after that, it'll be the new year, 2024. I
Mhm.
mean, I know. So, gang, we hope you guys are having a good week. Remember, when you come on in here with us, this is our happy place. We want you to forget all your woes. We want you to laugh. We want you to talk in the chat with some friends. If you don't know anyone in the chat, get to know some people. Drop some knowledge in that chat. Let us know what's kind of going on in your life, too, in that chat. And again, we're here to just offer you guys up some really, really good vintage and offer you guys a good time, get you through the middle of the week and set you on a path. So Thursday and Friday is not that difficult. So, trying to think if there's anything else before we get started. Amie has a big announcement for everybody. She will drop that on us. Then you know what the big. She looked at me like I have a what? Wait,
What?
what?
Oh,
What?
yeah. Yeah.
So, in one little quick thing here, I just want to say, first of all, hello, Beth. How are you? So, Beth has sent me a gift in the mail, and I received it earlier this week. Um,
Oh,
I
yeah. She talked about this on Monday.
She did. So, Beth, I spoke to my co-sellers, and Rochelle has asked that I hold the gift, and she wants to be surprised. So, if you guys want to know the gift that the lovely Beth has gifted me, you're going to have to show up to Uniquely Vintage 8 p.m. on Saturday night so that you can see the gift. We weren't sure on Monday when we were going to do it, but I can officially tell you now, Beth, thank you. I have to get myself acclimated with it. First of all, get used to it. Then I will surprise everybody with it.
Acclimated. This sounds like
Yeah, it's
serious.
this gift is a little new for me. It's a little different for me, so I have to get used to it. And then we're gonna unveil it on Saturday. So guys, you'll have to come back Saturday night, shortly after 8 p.m. Eastern, for Uniquely Vintage to see the gift that Beth gifted me. And I will roll with it as long as I physically can. So enough said. Hello, everybody. Let's get going and saying hello to some of our friends. Hello, Jamie, Vintage Lolly Gang. If you guys are not following her, please make sure you do. She has a great Instagram account. So please, when you're over on Instagram, please make sure you slug in Vintage Lolly and give her a follow. She also hosts some live sales over on Instagram, so she's always worth a follow. There's our friend Brian from the New England area. It's so good to see you. There's Karen Gillette. She'll be our official mod and bid ender tonight. So, gang, you're going to have to familiarize with her little avatar, and you're going to have to learn her lag. So she will be the one closing out all of our auctions tonight with the bid end. So thank you, Karen, as always. We got Grandma Mary's Attic here with us. How are you? We got the lovely Holly here with us. Holly had a thumb procedure done today, so she will just be lurking here tonight. I don't know that the thumbs are working to do a lot of typing, so Holly, nothing but positive vibes from all of us. We hope you're feeling okay. We hope that the procedure went well. So good luck in your recovery. She said she can't move her thumb for 4 days. So could you imagine?
No video games, Holly.
I mean, we use our thumbs for everything these days.
Yeah,
For the
I
phones.
know. Gosh.
I mean, I don't know, Holly. Good good luck, and nothing but positive vibes to you. Amie, there's our friend Helen, all the way up from the New England Thrifter. How are you? So good to see you, gang. Please make sure you give her a follow. She has a really fun channel. She does crafting, and she also hosts some live sales. So please give our lovely friend Helen a follow up there at the New England Thrifter. We have Angela here with us. How are you, Angela? So good to see you guys. See who else is here with us. Amie, could you cover this one for me?
Well, don't you know, Jason, you should practice more.
Every time I see or hear her name, all I'm thinking are cheese curds in Wisconsin. That's all I'm thinking anymore.
It's hard not to.
I actually had my mother say to me when we were together last week, she goes, I've never had a deep fried cheese curd. And I literally looked at her and I said,
Linda,
I need a DNA test.
Really, you haven't.
She never had them. So, well, hello, Michael.
If I could ship some, I just don't think that they would be good in the meal.
No, it's kind of like a mozzarella stick. You have a nice window of time.
You got to have them hot. Yeah.
You have a nice window of time to eat them. And then there's a small little period of time where they've cooled down where they're just okay. But then you hit that slope and it's so. I will see that my mother gets to try some deep fried cheese curds. I will make sure that she does. So hello, Lisa. How are you? So good to see you. Hopefully everybody's had a good week up till now. Oh, Amie, you know what time it is. It's finger snapping time, which means it's my man, Gavin of Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. He has a YouTube channel. Again, congratulations on hitting 800 subscribers, which is a milestone. If you love music, if you love vinyl, and you love turntables, please consider giving my man, Gavin of Grady Group of Vintage Recordings, a follow. He will not do you wrong. I promise you. So if you are not subscribed, I'm not going to tell you anymore, but please go over and subscribe. You will love it, and you'll be happy that you did. So again, congratulations, Gavin. All the best of luck. 1,600, like I said, in no time. Hello, Shannon. So good to see you tonight. Hopefully you are doing well. There is Mama Pam. So good to see you, Mama Pam. I'm still mourning the fact that we got through all the jam. All the jam is gone. So hello, Deanna. So good to see you. Hello, Beth. How are you? Again, good to see you. Stay tuned, Beth. Like I said, on Saturday. See who else is here with us tonight as we keep scrolling down here. There she is, Karen Kennedy. How are you? So good to see you. Our friend Dave is here with us. How are you? There's Spark Joy in Life. Great to see you here tonight, guys. Again, we'll start to pick up the tempo a little bit. So if you want to shout out and you want to say hello, please pop that in and we'll do our best to, I'll do my best to catch everyone and say hello. So Kelly, all the way in Texas. How are you, Kelly? Down there in the Lone Star State. Hello, Robin. Good to see you. A little Bust a Move is here with us tonight. How are you, Bust a Move? Here's our friend Sarah of Renovative Home. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you here tonight. I've been practicing. Give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I've been practicing, and I was mad because I actually pulled off a Michael Todd by myself.
And nobody heard it.
Nobody heard it. The cats heard it. Okay, hold on. Me. You. Debbie Gutierrez. Come on.
Not bad. It's not bad, Jason.
Come on, Amie. I feel like my tongue rolls too fast. I have to learn to control it and slow it down. But Debbie, we're going to nail this before 2024. You believe me, we're going to nail it. So hello, Jennifer of Junebug Vintage. Please give our friend Junebug a follow over on Instagram as well, if you don't mind. We would love it. Hello, Glowy Girl. So good to see you. How is everybody tonight? We got Nikki here with us. Hello, Darlene. So good to see you here tonight. We'll see who else is here with us. Scrolling on down. Hello, Cheryl. So good to see you. There's our friend Karen Lord. How are you, Karen? Hello. There's Tina, the other half of Mother Tucker's. So good to see you, Tina. Always keeping an eye on me so I stay out of trouble, I think. See who else is here with us. Keep on scrolling down. I see a couple repeats. Like I said, Debbie, I'm trying. So we will get this done before 2024. Hello, Wanda. How are you? So good to see you, Wanda. Meow. Always good to see you. There she is. How are you, Chris of My Broom Closet? So good to see you, Chris. We got Sandy here in the chat tonight. We got Weirna here with us. We're totally spanning the globe. We're hitting all. We're even our bid enders up in Canada. We have Weirna. Maybe we will have Heidi, and we will have Who? Oh, I'm forgetting. Philomena. That's right. Thank you, Amy. Completely had a brain block there. I completely zoned out. Sorry about that. See who else is here with us. We have Amanda. We have Kim, Desert Gal, curious to see you tonight. Yeah, Amy, I don't know what happened. I actually had a panic attack right there. I couldn't remember who our other person was from outside of the country.
I'm glad you got through it there, Jason.
I tell you, middle-aged is scary. Middle-aged is scary because you kind of bounce back and forth. You're just in that middle where you cut. Yeah, we won't even get into that because in the chat, we'll just go somewhere else. Hello, Brad. How are you? So good to see you. I see you, Vintage Lolly. Always good to see you. And I think I'm... Hello, Patty. How are you, Patty? So good to see you, Miss Patty Rose. Patty, I got to actually get it off the shelf at the store. I have something for you. Next time I ship you a box, if it's still at the store, it's coming to you. And when it gets to you, you're going to understand why I'm shipping it to you. I got to make a phone call and get it taken off the shelf tomorrow. Kept meaning to do it, and I keep forgetting. So, hello, Mike. How are you? So good to see you. I see Tammy Renee is here with us. How are you? Keep on scrolling on down here. I'm going to keep moving. Keep moving. Come on, Jason. I think we're all the way down to the bottom. And I hope I say this right. Is it Verlaine? Verlena? Please. Hello. Hi. It's nice to meet you. Welcome. I hope I did not butcher your name. And now she's like, I'm not coming anymore. So I think it's Verlaine. Make it correct me if I'm wrong. I will watch the chat or I'll call you.
You're right. That's how I would pronounce it too.
Okay. Verlaine. That's a beautiful name. So Verlaine, welcome. We hope you enjoy your time here tonight. We hope you stick around, even though the host butchered your name. I hope I didn't. Hello, Steel Whisper. So good to see you. Verlaine, I did it. Doggone it, Amy. I did it right. Hello, Verlaine. It's so good to see you. And I just got to say one thing. Steel, I've been meaning to send you a DM. When you get your clock and you wind it up, don't forget to shake it because those old clocks, you have to shake it and then it'll start ticking and keep time. So might as well do the dirty work here live in front of a couple hundred people. So Steel, when you get her wind up, just give her a little shimmy shake like that, a twist of the wrist, and it'll start ticking and keep perfect time for you. So, okay, Hubs loves it. And okay, then I'm sure the Hubs knew how to do a little wrist twist, and that clock was gorgeous. If it was our aesthetic, that one was a hard one to give up. So congratulations. All right, gang. With everybody of you here, please make sure you're subscribed to Enamor Amy's channel. The link is down below. Please subscribe to Mother Tuckers. Without further ado, Amy's going to take over. She's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work. Big announcement, and then we'll do where we're shipping from. Then we'll get down to the nitty gritty and get to selling. All right, Miss Amy.
Okay. Welcome, you guys. I do see some new names in the chat tonight. Welcome, everybody. So we all know how the live sales work, but do keep in mind, since we do have some new people tonight, we'll go over how it's going to work anyways. So Jason and I both have 15 rounds of goodies to bring you tonight. And they will be all offer up style. So that is the auction style items. We'll give you the starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you guys are interested in bidding, all you have to do is type your bids and whole dollar amounts down in the chat. And the highest bid that we see come in before the official bid end of the lovely Karen Gillette will be the winner. So we'll show you the item. We'll do any descriptive things for you, measurements, do a countdown, and then if you're the highest bid, then you will win. And we also do something here on Mother Tuckers called Just In Case. And if you are actively bidding on an item, so that means you put in at least one straight bid on the item that we're currently showing, you're welcome to utilize the Just In Case during the countdown only. And if you don't want to use the Just In Case bid, that's totally fine. You don't have to, but it is there if you'd like to use it. So the Just In Case is kind of the max that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it. So you type in your max bid with a JIC next to it. And if you're the highest Just In Case before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind that if there are multiple Just In Cases put out there, those will turn into regular bids. And right now, Jason has our emails up here on the screen. So very important, if you bid on something and you win something from us tonight, we do need some information emailed to us. So we will need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. And if you don't have PayPal, that's okay. Send us all that same information in your email. Let us know that you don't have PayPal and that you'd like to check out as a guest. And that way we can send you a direct link to your invoice when we send them out, and you can check out with any debit or credit card. This is especially important for new buyers. If you've never purchased from us before, it's very, very important that you send that information to us either during the sale or as soon as the sale is over. After the sale is completed, there's no way that we can find you. So we can't search your screen name and send you a message. That's why you guys have to email us. Or you can message us on Instagram if you have an Instagram account over there. If that's a little easier for you, we certainly don't mind that as well. Sometimes we forget to mention that option. We can take your information over on Instagram as well. So do make sure and send that. And if you haven't purchased from us in a little while, it's always good to just send that information again. That way, when we do our invoicing, it's so much easier to find your information if it's at the top of our emails instead of buried under a bunch of other ones. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Very important. Karen just put it down there in the chat. Make sure you guys are in live chat all messages. So that is something you're going to find in your chat settings, depending on what kind of device that you're watching on. You want to make sure you're in live chat all messages, not top chat. If you're in top chat, it's going to filter out some of the comments for you. You might not see bids from somebody. So always make sure and check if you're in live chat all messages. If you exit out to refresh, which we do recommend doing periodically throughout the sale to combat that gnarly lag that we always have on YouTube, you're going to have to go back in and change your settings. I did see that the lag is kind of pretty bad this week so far that I've seen in other people's live sales. So you always want to check underneath the screen. There is a red line that goes all the way to the right. Make sure it's all the way right as far as it can go. That'll make sure that you guys are at the most current point that you guys can be in the chat. All right. As far as packing and shipping goes, I ship from Michigan. I will be doing my invoicing in the morning tomorrow. And I utilize Pirate Ship and PayPal only. I do only ship to the US and Canada at this time.
All right. I ship from Pennsylvania. I do all of my packaging and invoicing on Saturdays, which means if you bought from Saturday sale or Monday sale, you do have an open box. If we can combine anything from tonight and get it in that box safely, we will save you guys on some extra shipping. I also own a brick and mortar here in central Pennsylvania, which is where I'm from, called Mother Tucker's. I'm about an hour and a half west of Philadelphia. So if you guys are in the area, please consider coming to the shop and shopping. I have 40 great dealers that keep it full of vintage and retro things. We can do pickup at that brick and mortar. So just send an email and say, hey, save me on shipping. I'm going to be in your area. Once the invoice is paid, we will communicate on getting it up to the store for you, and you can pick it up there. I think that's everything. I just want to say, remember, guys, we are selling things that are vintage. They've had a vintage life. We are going to do our best to describe any and everything that we think could be a flaw, a defect, but remember, they are vintage, so we're going to do our best to describe everything. I want to thank Amie, as always, for making the thumbnail for tonight's sale, also making our background. You always do such a great job. And thank you to Tina, who actually loaded in all the pictures, because after we're done with the sale, we will do some community share, which we call Fantastic Finds, and we have some great people lined up for tonight. And thank you, Tina, for adding that in. We had a few more friends. Amie, do you mind if I say hello to them, and then I'll turn it over to you, and you can tell the big announcement, and then we'll get going? Okay. So I see Monica's here with us. How are you? Collector at Heart. So good to see you. Hello, Susan Lynn. Good to see you. Saying hello to Sandy Spiff 50. Please give her a follow. Hello, Taylor. Make sure you're following her over on Instagram, and make sure you guys are all registered to be buyers over on Vamp with the Christmas season coming. Everybody here on the screen, along with a lot of folks in the chat, are sellers on Vamp. So please make sure you head on over. It's free. Tons of great things being listed over there, and they're being listed cheaper than on other platforms. So it's a must. Get over there to Vamp if you have not already. If any of you guys need any help on how Vamp works, you can email anyone on the screen. You can email Misty, Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter, or Michael Todd. Any of us would be more than happy to help you if you don't feel like you understand how Vamp works, but you're going to, because it's so easy. If I can do it, you
it
can
is
do it.
free to create an account over
It is.
there if you just want to see how the platform works or anything. You don't actually have to add in any like credit card or shipping information in until you are ready to like purchase something. But if you do plan on attending any of the live sales, and that option is going to be coming available to more sellers very soon. So if you're interested in purchasing anything live, I do recommend putting in your purchase information before the live sale, because during the chat or during the live sale, it will prompt you to put it in before you try and put in any kind of bidding. So you want to take care of that ahead of time if you are interested in doing the live sale thing over there.
And the last thing you want to do is do what I did, not have yourself all registered and everything, get ready to buy something, and you're like, oh my God, I can't do it. And then you almost missed the thing, and it's a whole thing. So hello, Liz. So good to see you. And I think hopefully we said hello to everybody. And if we missed you, we'll get you twice the next time. We promise we don't do it intentionally. So without further ado, Amie, you want to tell the folks what we have going on in November?
Yes. Jason, real quick though, if you guys want to email us in any pictures that you want to see up here on Fantastic Finds on Wednesdays, any kind of displays that you're putting together, new things that you found out in the wild, stuff that you've purchased from live sales and how you're incorporating it into your home. This is the email that you can send us pictures to, sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. And Jason and I both have access to this email. So make sure and send us your goodies. So we can't wait to see what you send us. I love it.
Christmas, guys. I can't wait.
All right. So big announcement. I did already kind of drop that on my community tab a couple days ago, but I'm announcing it live here for the first time. So Saturday, November 11th, save the date, you guys. We're having a big Christmas marathon sale. I cannot wait. So Saturday, November 11th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. And this is going to be hosted on my YouTube channel, and Jason's going to be co-hosting with me for the entire day. So here's the awesome lineup that we have. So we have from 1 to 3, and these are all Eastern Standard Time. We have Fatbird Finds and the one, the only Pamela Blanchard. And then from 3 to 5, we have Heather of Antique Agenda and Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted. Then we're going to take a little dinner break, go refill your drinks, get something to eat. And then from 6 to 8, we're going to have Garden Guy Bill and Ariana at the Withering Cottage. And then from 8 to 10, we're going to have Michael from the Cult of Vintage and Misty Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. It's going to be a whole day of vintage, antique, and handmade Christmas. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. So I will get those StreamYard links made probably in the next week or so. So if you guys want to go over and set a reminder notification, I'll make sure and get those done and announce again when they're up there so you guys can set reminders. But it's going to be super fun. I cannot wait.
And guys, everybody that is participating in this sale has said they're bringing their best Christmas that they can get their hands on. So guys, teasers will be dropping. We will be promoting over the next, few weeks before we get there. I think we're about 2-3 weeks away from it. Yeah. So you'll start to see teasers. But again, guys, they are bringing the best of the best. Anything that they have at the moment that they consider their A1 high test vintage Christmas, it's going to be there, guys. So please come hang out with us. And
I think I can speak for Jason and I on this point too, that we've been saving our good Christmas for that sale in particular too. So
Amie, I have probably some of the best Christmas that I've ever had to offer to sell. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that
I can say pretty much same on that front.
In the years of doing this, even just selling in the shop or even on eBay, like this year, I've been able to source some stuff that I've never had my hands on. And when I did source it before, I kept it for our collection. And now I just have it that I can offer to other people. And I think it's going to be at really good prices. So you guys are going to want to come hang out with us. It's going to be really good stuff.
It's going to be so much fun. Paula, it's going to be on my channel. It's going to be on my channel all day. Yep. Jason's going to be on with me all day. Yep. So it's going to be 2-hour blocks, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to take just an hour break from 5 to 6, just to refresh, get some dinner, and and reset. So then we're going to have another evening full of fun too. So I cannot wait. It's going to be
good.
awesome.
So make sure you guys, if you're not, I'm sure you all are, but if you're not subscribed to Amie's channel, that link is right down below. It's never too early to get over there, get subscribed, hit those notifications for when she drops her content. She hosts sales outside of the marathon over there as well. So guys, make sure you're following her. So it's good times. All right, Miss Amie, you ready to get the sale going?
Yes, we do have 15 rounds, like I said tonight. So we are going to be moving rather quickly through our items tonight, just so that we're not here super long tonight. So if you guys are interested in something, do make sure and put those bids in early, because we won't spend a ton of time on things tonight, so we can get to your guys' fantastic finds after our sale tonight, and we're not here super late. All right. What am I starting with? $10, Jason.
$10. Oh, and I just want to answer Melissa really quick. Rochelle's bringing her handmaids to the Saturday before, to Uniquely Vintage. So Rochelle will be bringing any of the epic handmaids that she makes to that Christmas sale. So make sure you guys come to that. It'll be all pink and gold. So yes, Rochelle will be participating, not in the marathon, but she will be here on Uniquely Vintage offering up her handmaids. And then we might even do something else later on in the year. But rest assured, she'll have them here on YouTube the Saturday prior to the marathon. All right, Amie.
Okay. So if you guys saw my preview, this item might look slightly different than what I had pictured. So I have one of my little vintage brooch and hanky combos tonight. So originally I had a blue kind of leaf pattern hanky. I had a little accident with that, so I had to switch it out. Maybe that will make an appearance in another sale, but I spilled some coffee on it on accident, so it is currently soaking. We'll see. But I switched it out for this really fun blue flowered hanky instead. And if you can see down here, it's got little embroidery on some of the flowers there for the little centers. And you're going to get with it tonight this fun bright blue little kitty brooch. And she does have pink rhinestone eyes and a little tiny pink rhinestone in the center of her bow. But what's fun about her is she's a bobblehead. Let's see if we can. Her head kind of moves around. So as you're wearing her, her head kind of moves back and forth as a bobblehead. I think that's pretty fun. So you're going to get both of those. I'm going to take her off the hanky. So you're going to get both. I love to pair the vintage brooches with the hankies. Okay. So here is the cute little kitty. I should be using the little clip that Kim gave me here. Okay, there we go. Cat. So there's the little kitty. So she is just bright blue, and her undercolor is kind of a goldy tone. Okay. And all the rhinestones are intact. I don't really see anything missing. It's just the two pink in the eye and the little one in the bow. It looks like maybe there might be a little paint loss right there, although I'm not sure if that was actually built into the style of the kitty. Very cute. And it does have a safety clasp on the back side. It is not signed or anything like that. I do not know manufacturer on that one, but the clasp is in good working condition. Kitty is a small pin. Okay, it's pretty small. She measures 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. Okay, so she's just a little scatter pin, but she does have that fun. And it's kind of attached into the metal behind the bracket where the clasp attaches, and that's how the head stays intact there, but it's meant to be a bobblehead like that. Okay, I think I've had one of these before. I think in the summertime I had one of these little bobblehead cats, and I found another one. So
you never see this metallic blue on pins, on jewelry, period. Like, this is not a blue that you normally see. This is really neat.
I really like the bright color. So yes, you're going to get the hanky, and there's no stains or anything on the hanky like that. Really nice conditions. You're going to get both together. Would make a cute little gift as well. All right, so I see Lindy's in at 16. Meow, meow. Thank you so much. So we're going to count this down. We're looking for 17 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Deanna. Good to see you.
Deanna. Oh, man, Man, this is a good one. And those little nodders do not come around that often.
No, I've only seen cats and I think poodles are the only other kind of seen like that. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. So Lindy had a 16, but Steel Whisper came in there right before the bid end at 17. So Dee, this is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Great score. Great score. All right, I guess I'll stick with jewelry. We'll start out small and work our way up. $10 choice, and these are sort of unique. Tina gave these to me to offer up tonight. These are very atomic style, but yet I want to hold it right. There we go. I think the rose looks a little better this way. They're really unique. That center that is in that setting, it is metal and it's enameled, and it's hand painted enameled. So it's a little enameled part that's, put in there, it's in that little setting right there. So you can see the metal there from the side, and it's an enamel rose that's on this very atomic.
I saw these in the preview, and I've never seen brooches like that.
She has two that are very similar, and I think this is so very atomic, especially with like the starburst. And then it has these, they're kind of these amber rhinestones in there. If we can get this to focus on it, there we go. It is just really gorgeous. I think it's neat. It's like the two worlds coming together. It's very this very high end metal enameled hand painted piece in the middle of this brooch, and then you have that great starburst atomic with all those little rhinestones. So both of these are roughly in diameter. I do see a 10. Thank you, Cheryl. I see your 10. They're both about 1.25 inches in diameter. So that's your first one. This one is in a gold tone. Hello, Kelly. How are you? So good to see you. This one is in a silver tone. This one has the pink rhinestones. And this one, instead of being squared in the center, it is round, and it has an enamel rosebud right there too, hand painted with some green details. See if I can show you. You can see how this one is set there in the middle with that setting. I just think these are so unique. Honestly, if you guys wear this, I'm sure you're going to get all kinds of questions. Neither are signed, so neither have a name on them. We do believe these are probably from the late 50s or the early 60s. Thank you, Smalls. I see you're 11, so we're looking for 12 or more. We see Paula in at 12. Thank you. Looking for 13. And all the little rhinestones are present in both of these. I think the pink is so unique, especially in that silver setting. I think it makes the pink pop. These would be great for all year. I'll show you the back. You can see how it's pop riveted in. It is a higher quality piece of costume jewelry, and they both measure about 1.25 inches. So get this to focus. That was your second one. Then we'll show you the first one. I love the contrast in the blue with the pink and red rose, and then you add the
like
gold.
A little framed painting.
It is. Yeah, it is. And it's very dainty, and it's very, like I said, if you guys like stuff that's mid-century, but you like things that seem to be like a little earlier, I think it's the best of both worlds coming together. So we're looking for 13 or more. Let's count it down. It is on choice. I see you, Kelly, at 14. Thank you so much. Counting it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. This one has gold tones with a little underlining of silver. This one is pretty much all silver with the little enameled, and that's metal in the center that's hand painted with the roses on. I see everybody's bids. Thank you so much. See Cheryl, we see Smalls, we see Paula back in with a just in case of 40 right before the bid end. So thank you all so much. With Smalls just in case of 23, Paula had a just in case of 40. Paula, you get first choice. So we'll just go in the order I showed them. This one will be number 1, which is the amber with the blue. And we got pink on pink. This one will be number 2. So Paula, you get first choice, number 1 or number 2. And then Smalls, you'll have backup. Okay, they're both yours. They're definitely both unique. If we find any more, we'll bring them, we promise. Thank you all for the bids. All right, Amie.
All right, 16, Jason.
Got it.
Okay, so this is not a choice. You're going to get both of these together. I found them together, so we're going to keep them together. These are a little bit of Christmas tonight. I think this is maybe the only, no, I have one more kind of Christmassy thing. But these are tiny little tinsel trees covered with mercury beads, and they're just little wire trees with the blue and red tinsel. And Okay, so at the bottom of the blue one, you can see there's a little bit of the blue kind of wrapping that is missing. That's why I'm putting them together. Okay, you can see that there's just, you can see kind of the armature that's under there. A little bit of that blue kind of foil paper that these are wrapped with is missing. Okay, so the red one is in really good condition and the blue one just has a little bit of that paper missing. But they're covered in tiny little mercury glass beads. And I don't know if you can tell, but the beads are different colors. They're just a little, there, you can kind of see that in the red one. There's some blue ones and some gold ones, different colored beads that are mixed in there. But these are all kind of wired, so you can kind of flex and bend these how you would want to display them, but they're just tiny. These could totally fit in between like swung vases. You could, you know, pop those into a smaller space that you don't necessarily have room to put a bigger tree, or kind of on a shelf to just kind of fill in between larger things. I thought that they were really fun. I had never seen these kind of little trees before. I mean, the mercury bead garland, of course, but I'd never seen these little kind of trees like this. So,
you know what, Amy, these would look so good. Oh my God, so good in a 4th of July display.
Yeah,
they look like
I thought
fireworks.
that too. That yes, they're Christmas, but you could definitely leave these out and do some other decorating, especially the blue one. You know, that kind of January time frame. We don't really know what to decorate with. I think it's just wintry. I mean, you could totally leave that out. You could use this one for Valentine's Day, whatever you wanted to do. I just thought they were really cute, and I never seen anything like that before. So I had to pick these up. They do measure just shy of 6 inches tall. And it is just that mercury beads and metal tinsel is what they're made out of. And the bases are just kind of a little bit heavier gauge wire to help them stand up. All right. So right now I see Verlaine. Hello, Verlaine is in at 16. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 17 or more. You guys are getting the pair. This is not for choice. And I'm going to count these down. We're looking for 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They would look really cute in a village. I didn't think of that, Liz. Good idea.
Oh my God, I love these. These are incredible.
They're just very different from like the bottle brush trees or anything like that.
Yeah, these are really mid-century.
All right, there's a bid end from Karen. So Verlaine, congratulations. These are coming to you, and these are your first purchase from me. So do make sure and send me an email with your contact information. I will be doing my invoicing early tomorrow morning. So make sure and send that to me. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. And my next round is going to be choice, starting at just $3. I had offered these in a prior sale, and I couldn't get them to show up that well. So we're just going to do them a little here and a little there. So it's going to be choice on advertising thimbles. So, oh, wait, that one you can't see. I'm sure we all know somebody who is a crafter or somebody who sews. I thought these would be good for Christmas, or even as a collectible if you guys love little tchotchkes. So hopefully we can get them to focus. It's going to be on choice, $3 each. They're both about an inch tall, and they are from the 1980s. They're marked 80s on the inside, and it's by a company called Fine Porcelain. So your first one to choose from is Arm & Hammer. We all know that logo and love it. Arm & Hammer, New York. We have Lipton's Tea right there, which I love. These old, some of these are the older graphics, probably, you know, even prior to the 1950s. Then we have Dixon Stove Polish, and I'll show these up a little closer once I show them all to you. Then we have Armour's Star Ham, which we love some good ham. And then this one I really, really love. This one is the Hills Brothers. Come on, focus now. This one is Hills Brothers Fine Coffee from San Francisco. So some of them have the same graphics on both sides. Some of them have something different. Like that one is the little fella. That was their logo. And then you have the little logo that was on the old ham, which I love these. Oh my God, JDA, thank you. I see you, Nikki. And then that one right there with the little bonnet girl. The stove isn't all that great. It's just their font that they used. Lipton is the same on both sides, and so is Arm & Hammer. So see you, Karen, in at 8. Thank you guys so much for the bids. Maybe we'll just hold them up this way, and keep showing them. Again, 1.5 inches. There's no damage. The gold is in really, really good condition. They are marked on the inside. They are stamped, and they say fine porcelain. So I do have a few more. We'll just mix them in. You guys saw that little shelf I had. So at least now you guys can see what they are. So we're at 9 right now with Dave, looking for 10. We're going to do a countdown. It will be on choice, and we will offer them up in the order that I showed them. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 then. So looking for 11 or more, just in case for active bidders, counting down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid. And she's kind of peeking out of like a keyhole. That was kind of their promo for the stove polish back in the days where everything revolved around that center stove in the house, the potbelly stoves. Then we have the good old ham. Oh, I don't know if I ever had that ham before. And then we have, of course, the Hills Brothers. Thank you so much, Karen. I see that bid end. So right before the bid end, Karen, you get first choice. Dave, you'll have second choice. So Karen, at 15 each, let me know which one or ones you want. We'll go in the order I showed them. Arm & Hammer's 1. Lipton is 2. Stove Polish is 3. Ham is 4. And then Hills Brothers, the coffee one. I really love that font. It's getting washed out. The coffee will be number 5. And then Dave, you'll have back up on next, whatever you want. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank God these are focusing, Amy. This only took me a month to figure out.
Hey, I think that having them like this, you can really get them up in the camera and everything. I think these would make great like stocking stuffers for somebody that collects thimbles.
They would. Okay, I got you. We got you for, let's do it the right way. We got you for 2. We got you for 3. And then we got you for 5. Thank you. Wait, was that? No, that was wrong. Jason, you're doing it wrong. Doing it all wrong, Jason. So she wanted 2. So number 2 was the Lipton. She wanted number 3. Number 3 was the, oh good God, was the stove polish. So 3 was the stove polish. And then she wanted number 5, which was the Hills Brothers coffee. So I got you. We got it. We got there. Good God, Jason. Yeah, for choice. So then let me know. We'll go back up to Dave at 14. Let me know if you were interested in the 2 that were left. We have the ham and we have the Arm & Hammer. Then Nikki, you would be next. Yep. So Karen, I got you. I got you down for the Lipton. I got you down for the stove polish, and I got you for the coffee. All right. Thank you so much, Dave. Congratulations. Whew. Boy, I almost made a big mess there, Amy. Thank you.
That was a lot. All right. And you have more of those too, right, Jason?
We do. I don't think we'll be doing 5 choices for the next ones. We'll do a few less. I'm an amateur.
All right. 18, Jason.
All right. Okay. There we go.
Okay. All right. This is, again, not a choice. You're going to get both of these together. Not very often do I find these together. So I thought I would bring them as a pair tonight instead of choice. So these are the Lego Japan, Lego Japan Little Owl Sugar Bowl and Creamer. I love these owls so much with their cute little faces and the little flower detailing that's molded into these kind of tree stump pieces. So yes, you're going to get both. Now I'm going to show you one of the pieces at a time. And the cool thing about the sugar bowl, which never happens, it has its original spoon. These are always missing. So they originally would come with a little plastic spoon. Some of the other ceramic manufacturers would have like a white spoon, but these ones did come with a clear little spoon. So yay, I was so excited to see that it was still there and intact. So there's not any like flea bites or anything that I could find on either one of these. They're in really good condition. And then we've got the cute little creamer with the owl just kind of perched on the branch there. And they all have like little knot holes and fun little detailing in the trees. I thought these are so cute for the fall time, that kind of in between Halloween and Thanksgiving time where you just kind of put out kind of general fall stuff. I love these owls. And there's some more pieces that go with this kind of kitchen-y set. I think I might have another piece. I'll have to look and see if I have another piece of this that coordinates. But there's bigger salt and pepper shakers. There's a coffee canister. There's a teapot, cookie jar. There's a whole bunch of these little Lego owl pieces. All right. So right now I see JDA is in at 24. Yes, they would make a really nice gift, Mike. I agree with you. All right, so we're looking for 25 or more on the set. And real quick, I want to give you some measurements. So the sugar bowl measures 4.5 by 3.5, and the creamer is 4 by 3. Okay, so let's count these down. We're looking for 25 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid it.
Who made these, Amie? Do you know
who
made them?
Lego, Lego, Lego Japan.
Oh, you knew I had to. You knew I had to. These are so good. These are iconic. These are iconic mid-century.
All right, there's a bid end from Karen. Thank you again, Karen. All right, so Lisa had a 25, but JDA came in there with a 26 right before the bid end. So JDA, these are coming your way. Thank you so much.
And Grandma's Attic, the day of the marathon will be the second Saturday.
Saturday, November 11th.
Yep, you got her. All right, guys. I just got this 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I think. And if y'all love kitsch, you love birds, you love bees, because it's like the birds and the bees. This, oh my God, is so good. And this would be a great gift for somebody. Or if you love like kitschy jewelry boxes, this would be for you. There's minimal wear. This is probably 1960s, early 1970s. It's completely made out of wood, but let's start with the graphics. So you have the two Mr. and Mrs. B all done up there with their little hats and flowers. I think they're sucking on nectar lollipops. I think that's what they have. And then you have Mr. and Mrs. Bluebird. Oh my God, Amie, look how these. Oh my
God. So good.
Oh my God, so good. It's a little piano, okay, and it's a jewelry box, okay. So first of all, the little part here does lift up, so you could put little rings in there. It's blue velvet. I know that it's a little dark, so it is blue velvet. But then when you open up the top part, it has the little ballerina.
Oh my word.
That dances around. Now the only condition issue is there's a little stain on the inside, but other than that, this is in perfect condition. And the little ballerina, and then you have the little mirror and all those little details there on the inside. So you wind up the music box here on the back. The only condition issue is that there is remnants of an original sticker there on the bottom, and this is completely made out of wood. Thought this would be great. Thank you so much, Mike. I thought this would be great for a gift for a youngster. I mean, how great would this be for a girl or boy's first jewelry box, you know, with the little birds and the bees on it? It measures, we'll give you the full measurements. It roughly is 5 inches tall. So from the bottom foot to the top, that's 5 inches. So it's 6 inches, 6 inches that way, 6 inches wide. And then lengthwise, it's 8 inches. So I mean, it's a nice piece. And it's that, you know, it's that lacquered, hand-painted wood from the 1960s that usually when you find it, it's usually like chipped up. Do you know what I mean? Or some of like the veneer started to come off. The only condition issue is these little latches, I think, are a little bit loose. So you just want to be a little bit careful when you lift up the lid there to where the keys would be on the piano. But there's velvet in there. And again, we'll show you the whole side here. Maybe slight discoloring to the white. Then you can see it is screwed in here. And it is a little older because they are flathead screws. And then the little part where you can wind it up kind of does flatten in there. And there's the other side. And then the legs have like little gold details down here on the bottom spools. And it sits even. And then when you open it up on the inside, she starts dancing. And there's little trees in there, little stars in there. Super good condition. Definitely 60s, 1970s. So we're still in at 15, looking for 16 or more. We're going to go ahead and count this down. If you wanted to use just in case, you'd have to put in a bid. So let's count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I don't know what song it plays, but if it played that 60s, about the birds and the bees, that would have been iconic. But I don't think that's the song that's playing in there. I just love these graphics. So neat. So there's the bid end. All right. Hello, Vintage Show and Tell. So good to see you. It looks like it's going to our friend Mike. Congratulations, Mike. It's heading to you. All right, Miss Amie.
Jason, we have another new watcher tonight.
Welcome.
Cover Me 2011. Welcome.
Hello.
Long-time lurker. Hello. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Good
awesome.
to see you.
All right. Let me see. I have a choice up next, Jason, at 16.
All right.
So I do have some handmade tonight. I actually have 3 handmade things tonight. The first round is going to be a choice on, I don't believe I've ever brought these to a live sale. Maybe I did on Instagram. I really can't remember. But these are something that I typically would have at my in-person craft shows, which I'm not doing any of this year. The first time in 16 years, I'm not doing any craft shows. So I'm bringing you guys all the handmade goodies this year. So I have these little, these are handmade little coin purses. So they're made out of vintage fabric, okay? And we've got applique here on the front, hand-painted little face, little felt nose. We've got a little pretty gold sparkle ribbon on the zipper. So I'll turn it around to the back. So here is the little coin purse that you can open. Okay, there we go. And I will say, I was testing this out earlier with my chapstick, that you can fit a chapstick in here, just something you can throw in your purse. But I make these to do as little gifts or stocking stuffers, something like that. So I have 4 to choose from tonight. So they all turn out just a little bit differently depending on how the face is painted. So they all kind of take on their own little personality. So I have up to 4 to choose from tonight. So measurement for these, they measure 4 by 4. So 4 inches tall, 4 inches wide to the top of the ears. And then the zipper on the back is 3.5 inches. Okay, so that's the sizing there. So yes, these are all completely handmade, one of a kind, just totally depends on how the face turns out, that they just look a little bit different, but yes, all completely handmade. These are not signed by me. I can't figure out a good place where to sign them. So they are not autographed, but you can guess that they are all original, created from my brain. So right now, thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. All right, so right now I see Glowy Girl's in at 16 and Cheryl's also in at 16. So we're looking for 17 or more on choice. I am going to do a countdown. Winner can take 1 or multiples, however many that you would like. All right, we're going to do that countdown. Don't forget those just in cases. I'm not sure how bad the lag is quite yet tonight. Doesn't seem too terrible, but usually as we go, it gets worse. All right, so we're going to count these down, looking for 17 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
These are good quality, Amie. You did an epic job on these.
I do have one other fox kind of handmade thing tonight.
So good.
And an owl thing. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Glowy, you get first choice at 1 or however many that you would like. And then Cheryl is going to get back up, and I can just watch the chat. And anything that's left, I will just bring it back at the recap. Thank you, ladies.
All right. And Karen Gillette, thank you so much for being our mod and bid ender tonight. We could not do it without you, and we couldn't do it without our other mods that help us, Deanna and Holly. So thank you, guys. All right, I'm going to switch over to some glass, and it's going to start at $20 each. I have some antique, early American pressed glass, and I couldn't find the manufacturer, but I do know the pattern. And to find this pattern in this color, and I have the cream and sugar coming up later, but I have 2 of the covered candy jars to offer up at 20. Before we get too far into this, the smaller one, does have a little line in it. So you can see right there, it does have a line. Okay. But this is antique glass. It's over 100 years old. And this pattern is really hard to find. Usually you find it in clear. Right now on eBay, and I'm just noting that there's only one listing for this glass on eBay, and they want a few $100s just for 3 little pieces of it. So this is early American pressed glass. Not sure the manufacturer, so you'll be able to choose from either the tall covered candy jar or the small one. And the pattern name is Diamond Point Loop. Okay, it's Diamond Point Loop. And this early glass is so saturated in this color blue, and it is in so good, clear condition. Look at those feet on there. So this is your first one. You can see the great diamond details. I even love the way they did the details here on the top of the lid. Very, very 1920s looking. They're almost like little apothecary jars. This tall one measures 7.5 inches tall by about 4 inches across. There's no chips. There's no issue to this one. You can even see the scallops. And again, this is some antique EAPG glass. Normally you find this in clear, and it's a little easier to find it in the amber, but to find it in this blue, very difficult. You don't find it. And like I said, the only listing we could find was one on eBay, and it was mixed matched, and they wanted a couple hundred just for a few of small pieces. So again, this is your tall one. No issues to that. And it is called Diamond Point Loop, and it is in the blue. It is in the blue. Then you have the smaller one. So the smaller one did have the line. So actually, if you like them both, I thought they both looked very nice together. And this glass is so old that I kind of accept the issue to it, which has a line in it, and it's going to ship safely. There'll be no issues with that. It almost seems like a stress fracture in it, and it's probably from when somebody put the lid down too hard, they caught it. So you can't feel it. You can rub your hand over it. You don't feel it. You feel just a little on the inside, but it does not go all the way through. I'm sorry, all the way to the top. So as long as you're careful with this, and it still has a pretty good sound to it, I don't think you're going to have any issues. But it's definitely some very early Victorian style looking patterned glass, very good condition, except for the line in the lid on this one. And the smaller one measures 6 1/4 by 5 inches wide. So it is, Mike. It's very hard to find it in this blue. They did do greens in this era too, like an emerald kind of hunter green, but to find these colors in this early glass is difficult. And when I found it, it must have been in a home that had this oily residue all over it. And once we got it all cleaned off, it just shines beautifully. So we're looking for 21 or more. This is the small one. Okay, this one measures, one more time, 6 1/4 inches tall by 5 inches wide. It does have that line in one of the panels right there. And then you have the taller one, and this glass is over 100 years old. I could speculate some of the manufacturers. I don't have an exact manufacturer, so I don't want to say in case I'm wrong. But other than that one little infraction on the small one, everything else is in very, very good condition with no chips, no other issues. This one is 7.5 by about 4 inches wide. So we're going to go ahead and count it down. We're looking for 22 or more. That's going to be on choice. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. And top bidder can take 1 or 2. So we'll count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You have to think when this glass was made, they were just learning a lot of these processes. And to get this great color, this concentrated blue like this, it's almost just as good as some of the blue Neek and some of these Viking pieces. So the blue on this would pair well with Indiana blue. I would say if you have any Indiana blue, it would pair well with this. So our 2 just in cases came in with Daisy Girl at 25. Hello, Noelle. She came in with a 138. So for 26, Noelle, you get choice. Let me know which ones you want. You can just say tall or just say large or small. Large or small, and you can take them both. And if you want a whole set, the cream and sugar will be coming up in the next round. So I love this old glass too, Sandy. It's so good. So no, all right, they're both yours, Noelle. Thank you so much. Congratulations. I'll do the cream and sugar in the next round in case anyone's here for it. All right, Amie. Thank you.
All right, 16, Jason.
You got it.
All right, so I went shopping with Michael at the Cult of Vintage last week.
Bragger.
We they had a Halloween event at the Scioto Inn, and Mama Pam made some special cookies. So I kind of met Michael about halfway in between, which happened to be Jeffrey's Antique Gallery. So we met there and shopped for the morning, and this was something that I picked up while I was shopping with Michael. If you haven't seen Michael's video, it is out. He just dropped it, I think Monday. And mine is coming out this coming Sunday. So super fun day of shopping. This book, I'm not sure I've ever had this one before, but I fell in love with the bright colors and the graphics as soon as I pulled it off the bookshelf. This was in a huge case full of books. It is a Merrill Publishing book, and it is from 1944. It's in really, really nice shape. There's just maybe just a teensy wear on the corners, as most of the time that we see on these. This is a linen-like, so the paper has kind of that fabric texture to it, but let's peek on the inside because it's super cute. All right, so very bright and colorful, vibrant graphics. There's the publishing, 1944. There, I know that's not going to focus, down there in the corner, but really, really cute. And I really liked some of the things that they chose to put with the illustrations and the letters. F is for fish that is foolish and fat. He had better look out for that sly little cat. I love a good rhyme. I love that. So great. And it's fantastic shape for his age.
That is a chubby bunny. He's hoeing the lawn with his chubby overalls. Like,
H is for hoe, for digging the weeds after the farmer has planted his seeds. I like the cat and the ice cream.
Oh my God. Wow.
So
and that cat's lactose intolerant too. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
It's a risk. I mean, honestly, cats are. You're not supposed to give them milk.
I love the owls here. O is for owl, a teacher of birds. Hooting and who are his favorite words. So good. And there's little mama bird and the birdies. All right. I want to show you all the letters before we count it down. I am seeing your guys' bids. Thank you so very much. What was one that I wanted to read out loud? I really liked. I can't remember which one it was. Oh, yes. V is for vase that stands by the hour, high on the table holding a flower. Isn't that fun? I really like that.
Good.
And there we go. Of course, X is always for xylophone.
Yeah.
Always. I love the little sledding puppies there. For Z is for zipper. And there's the back cover, which is the same as the front. It does measure 9.5 by 12.5. All right. Really, really nice condition. All right. So right now I see MJ Bear is at 21. So we're looking for 22 or more. I'm going to count this down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Amy, I still say you find the best books.
I really try, Jason. It's fun to look for these vintage children's books. I have a soft spot in my heart for them. So good. All right. I'm waiting for that bid end to come in. There it is. Thank you so much, Karen. All right. So Mike had a 24, but MJ snuck in there right before the bid end at 25. So MJ Bear, congratulations. Thank you so much.
So good. Hello, Mary Dugan. How are you? So good to see you all tonight. And welcome to everyone who's popped in. If we missed you, hello, welcome. We hope you're having a good time. I have the cream and sugar to the covered dishes that I just offered, and they're going to start at $18. There is no issue with these at all. I love turn of the century vintage antique glass from the 1900s because it's so versatile. So this is the cream and sugar, and this again is in the early American pressed glass. The pattern is diamond point loop. It is in blue. So you don't have to be cream and sugar. So for just $18, you could use this as your sort of a milk pitcher. You know, with the upcoming holidays, we love our blues. I didn't say it with the dishes, but this is a great blue for Christmas time if you do silvers and blues and things like that. So this you could put on your Thanksgiving table, use it just for your cream. This also it mimics a spooner. So you guys could put your spoons in there if you're doing a buffet, for example. So if you really, really want to up your, your bouginess of the holidays, these little, these two pieces I think would be really neat. And again, oh my gosh, MJ Bear's gifting it to Glowy Girl.
Oh,
That
it's
is
so nice,
sweet.
MJ. So nice.
Oh my gosh, that is so sweet.
You got it.
$18 if anybody's interested. There's no chips, there's no cracks to these. There is the bottom on these with that loop pattern. As you can see the diamond here. Again, you could use these as vases if you wanted to. This you could just use as a small vase at the center of a table. This you could use, to store spoons in, like I said, with the other one. So they measure just about, I went ahead and I measured the creamer. So it's about 6 by 5. So it's about 6 by 5. This one's just a little smaller because it doesn't have a handle on it. So Mike, thank you. I see you in at 18. Let's get in here and show you the great detail on this. There's the bottom. Again, there's no chips at all to this at all. Look at that diamond point in there. So good. There is a little inclusion. There's a little air bubble in there, but that's normal for this age of glass. Thank you so much, Deanna. I see you in at 19. So we are looking for 20 or more. And again, no issues at all. Very good condition considering the age of it. This is probably late 1800s into the turn of the 1900s. And again, these colored pieces of glass from the early American pressed glass, you don't find that often. Usually they are just clear. It's a little easier to find this pattern in amber. The only other color I could find was one example of this blue. Have to imagine that it came in their emerald green because a lot of these same pressed glass pieces would also come in the green. But I can only verify that I've seen it in clear. I've seen it for sure in amber, but and I've seen it, of course, in this blue. So Dave's in at 21, looking for 22. You're going to get them both. Good condition, no issues. We're going to count them down, 22 or more, just in case for active bidders. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, you're going to get them both. Sugar and the creamer. A lot of times you only find one of them because they're so old. One gets broke. They get separated. But you can use these, especially with the size. You can do so many other things with them. They don't just have to be used as a sugar and a creamer. There's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, Dave. They're coming to you. Thank you so much, sir. Enjoy. All right, Miss Amie.
Christmas breakfast was what I was thinking. Put syrup in the creamer.
Oh my God, that would be so good. You're so right,
Forks
Amie.
in the spooner. Why not?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
Okay. $30, Jason.
All right.
Okay. This guy is really, really awesome. You will not find him on the internet anywhere right now. He's pretty special. I love him so much, and he's large and in charge, and he's waving. Hello. So this is new with tags. It is a fox, and it's made by Foursome Japan. Does have the hang tag there. He does date to the 60s. Okay, and it's a fox, you guys. It's a fox, and he's dressed in his little overalls. How cute. I love his little tail that's here in the back, and he's large. Okay. Measurement for this guy, he is pretty tall. He is 11.5 inches tall and about 6.5 inches wide. And he is fully posable. Okay, so he's got armature in his arms, so you can kind of pose him however that you would like. I did actually pose his arm up to have him waving. And then there's not armature. Actually, there is armature in the tail. So you can kind of pose that to one side or the other. And look at those boots. Look at those boots.
He looks like he rides a Harley.
I know, right? So because he has hard plastic boots, he can stand. You just kind of have to get him balanced. He's standing right now on my desk. I know you can't see it. But very cool. So he does have armature in his legs too. So if you wanted to like make him sit, you could totally wrap him around something. I feel like you could pose him into like a Christmas tree or something like that. He's just so awesome. So he's completely made out of felt. Okay. He has this little stocking cap. It actually feels kind of like a sock to me is the best I can describe it. His other little felt ear is actually underneath here in the hat. And then felt eyes and eyebrows, very soft fur, for his little cheeks. I love his little whiskers. We've got little grommets on his overalls. Now there is a little bit of discoloration here on the front. This is how I found him. He did come from a very high-end estate sale, actually the same estate sale that I got the rubber-faced bee from. He came from there. They were a lover of vintage plush and toys, so they had a lot of cool things there. And I was able to get him before anybody else did. I just love him so much. He's super kitschy. I'd never seen anything like him. Foursome Japan usually made some of the sawdust critters kind of similar to Dream Pets. They did do some Christmas kind of pieces, but I'd never seen anything quite this large from them before. He's very, very cool. Jason, have you ever seen this guy before?
No, I haven't. And he is sassy looking. Like super.
I think it's the eyebrows. Yeah, it's the eyebrows that make him sassy. I just love it.
He's going to regulate. He's going to regulate. Yeah.
He is. Yes. All right. So do we have a backup bid ender? Because, Northwest Sunshine's going to do it. All right. You got it. All right. Karen Gillette, I see you in at 30. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 31 or more. I'm going to count him down. You will not find him. Again, I pretty much, I can't find him on the internet anywhere. So, all right, we're going to count him down. We're looking for 31 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I love him. Karen, is this what Gavin looks like in the morning?
He's got that 1950s kind of look with those shoes and then the overalls.
Yeah, I know. And the little plaid at the bottom. I can't. It's just
little fawns going.
He tugged at my kitschy heart. I couldn't leave him behind.
He's good.
All right. There's the bid end from Northwest Sunshine. Thank you, Deanna, for filling in on that one. Karen, you did not need your just in case. He's coming to Canada. Yay. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I have more stuff to send you anyway, Karen. So I'll pack him with care. Thank you so much.
He's so cute. All right. Thank you so much. Deanna, thank you for covering that bid end too. All right. $12 choice. It's going to be $12 choice. And I have some little kitschy girl dolls. I believe that these are from the 1960s. And I believe they are what they call Pee-wee dolls. Okay. I'm sure you guys have heard of them, especially if you're dog collectors. So there's a little bit of fraying on here underneath her clothes. Maybe you'd want to give it a snip, but I've just been tucking it up in. So your first one at $12 is this little pistol packing Mary.
Oh my goodness.
I'm packing heat, Amie. I'm packing a pistol.
Look at that tiny little holster.
I know. I love it. It's pulling her poor britches down too. It's pulling her poor britches down and her belly's hanging out. The only issue is it's a little cellophane, little plastic hat. There are just a little few lines in it, but the fact that this brittle little hat is still there, she is just so cute. So I know, Glowy, she's this little pistol packing Annie. We'll call her pistol packing Annie, coming at you. And she does stand on her own. She is complete. So she is complete. She has her original. Look at her little slip-ons. Look at those slip-ons. Like she's like, don't mess with me. I got a pistol and I know how to use it.
She's got some attitude.
I'm coming at you, Amie. I'm coming at you. So
I wouldn't mess with her.
So I just thought she's cute. I know we love dolls. She's in really good condition. So I believe that she is 1960s. I believe that she is one of what they call a Pee-wee doll. And that is me basing it upon the face and the characteristics of it. I looked all over. I couldn't find any markings. I got a little personal with these dolls, trying to just do my job, and I couldn't find any stamps or anything, but from what I can tell, they're complete. So this is your first little choice, and she is 4 inches tall. So she's 4 inches tall, and she has blue eyes, cute chubby cheeks, hair's in good condition, no stains, no issues. So, but she's the little pistol slinging Annie coming at you. Now, this one to me looks like a little flapper girl. Like, look at that, like these characteristics in the plaid. She's really, really cute. She has these little pearls right there. And again, the face is the same. And I believe that she is one of these little Pee-wee dolls. So she has her original shoes. She even has, we'll have her moon everybody. So she's got little bloomers on under there.
Little bloomers.
There is a tiny little hole right there. But other than that, no other condition issues. And then she's got this cute little pearl details right there, and she comes in just at 5 inches tall. So she's 5 inches tall, little knobby knees and everything. And like I said, these little girls will stand by themselves. So come on, honey, you got to do a spin. So you can do a spin, and then the buttons are the little squared off buttons. So, you know, that's very normal 50s, 60s kind of buttons. And again, they made a bunch of these in different outfits, but in all of my research, it comes back to these have to be the Pee-wee dolls from the 1960s. So she was your second choice. And then my, God love her, little pistol slinging Annie. She's like, I got a temper. I got a trigger finger, Amie. I get crazy. Like,
you know who she reminds me of?
Oh gosh,
Mike
who?
TV from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh my God. Like, you're right. Oh my God, you're exactly right. I mean,
because he has a little Western wear and everything too.
I mean, if you guys have like a little Western decor, I thought she'd be cute. She would be just a cute little gag gift to somebody who loves Western or country, or just if you collect these cute little dolls. Like I said, that belt is so heavy, it keeps pulling her britches down and her little belly's hanging out.
Suspenders.
She does. And then honestly, this poor girl, she's had it since the 60s. I keep pushing it up and then it keeps working its way down. And she's just like, I've been battling this for like 70 years. Oh my God. So it's going to be on choice, the Flapper Girl or the little the little pistol slinging Annie Oakley here. So let's go ahead and count them down. We're in it with Mike at 14. We're looking for 15 or more. It is on choice. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. These girls are just super cute. They're complete in all the ways that I could find. And again, I believe that they are the Pee-wee dolls from the 1960s. So Mushroom Lover's in at 17. I see Glowy's just in case. Mushroom Lover has a vast internet in at 24, right before the bid ends. So, all right, Mushroom Lover, you get first choice. We'll make it easy. She was number 1, and Flapper Girl was number 2. And you can take both if you're interested. This will be number 1. This one will be number 2. And then Glowy, you'll have back up at 23. So Mushroom Lover, just let me know which one or ones you want. You can take this one. This is number 1. She's number 2. All right, they're both yours. Congratulations. Thank you all very much. All right, Miss Amie.
I have stink bugs flying around my room, and one just decided to fly in my face. So
oh gosh,
making some weird faces on camera. I don't know where it went, but they're attracted to like the 8 lights that I have on up here. So most of them are congregated inside the lamp at this current point in time. So the room's probably going to get stinky here pretty quickly. All right. $40, Jason.
You got it, Amie.
All right. So I'm going to start with the bottom first. All right. So of course we've got the Golden Butter Bits tin here.
Butter Bits. Is this the one we opened?
No, this is not the one we opened.
That's right. That one was Christmas.
This was a special Butter Bits tin that I found, I think on Longest Yard Sale. I feel like I did. I found this and it was just covered with these amazing fall leaves and colors. And it has all the different like leaves from each kind of tree and they're labeled as they go around. I love this tin. I had never come across this particular Butter Bits tin before, but I knew I had to do something with it. So perched on the top, of course, is one of my favorites, the Flocked Joseph Originals Owl. Hooty hoo. And then I have just loaded it with fall colored vintage leaves, kitsch-tastic plastic. We've got mushrooms, of course. So we've got flocked leaves in here, some millinery, lots of fun. I love these flocked leaves. I'm running very low on them. I probably won't ever find any more of those, but I love to use those in the fall thing. So on the back here, you can see the Joseph Originals foil sticker there on the back of the owl, and it is signed by me here on the back side. So we've got 3 mushrooms, lots of flowers and leaves and stems, all that goodness. Kitschy goodness, and then I've added the red tinsel there. You could definitely, this is a fall decor piece, but you could definitely leave this out, especially if you decorate with those kind of colors in your home as well. All right, so right now I see Anne is in at 40. Thank you so much. I do want to give you a measurement. So measurement for this is 7 1/4 inches tall to the top of Hootie's little ear there. And then about 6 inches wide. So if there's anything that's hanging off, that's kind of where I take the measurement from. So it's about 6 inches. All right. I love it. I don't have any more of those tins. I love it. And I had never, ever seen one before, but it's fantastic. And if you guys missed when we got together in July, I found a golden butter bits tin with the candy still in it. Mm-hmm. And Jason tasted it.
I did.
Like from the 60s. I mean, it looked like brand new, like when we opened the package. It was pretty fantastic to see that. And I have to send that to John. I forgot. He wants the candy. I still have it. He wants.
Oh my God.
He wants the vintage candy. I don't know why, but he does.
He'll probably decorate with it. He'll probably stay.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool in the decoration for sure. All right. So Kelly's in at 41. Thank you so much. Anne's back in at 45. We're going to count this down. We're looking for 46 or more. Ladies, I do encourage you to use those just in cases for the lag this evening. All right. It's a whole thing. It is. Yeah. It was, Tina. Yeah. It certainly was. Yeah. All right. Let's count this down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hooty hoo. Bid end.
I love that you give all these flocked Josephs a new life. It's good.
Me too.
It's good.
These are some of my favorite things to make, next to Christmas, of course. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Kelly had a 46. Anne came in with a 48, and she also dropped that just in case of 55, but didn't need the just in case. So Anne, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
So good. Guys, and if you are not subscribed to Amie's channel, please do so. We made it really easy for you. The link is down below in the description. All you have to do is click on it, head on over, set a notification bell so you know when she puts out her video every Sunday. You'll know when she goes live and all that great stuff. Please consider giving us a follow here at Mother Tucker's. We'd greatly appreciate that as well. So just $12. And I was super excited because I normally only find the Christmas ones, but I have a popcorn Snoopy to offer.
Snoopy.
So, I learned from John of Everyday Holiday Displays that the proper term for these is a glitter plaque. So they are called glitter plaques, but I still call them popcorn art. So just $12 if anybody's interested. There's no condition issues. Sometimes here in the necks on some of these glitter plaques, they get a little wobbly. He's pretty good. I love the fact that they gave him a pink belly. Thank you so much, Dave. I see you in at 15. And then, of course, the reason why I brought him so quickly is we're getting into Christmas. To me, it's very iconic that we have Snoopy things at Christmas time. So thank you all for the bids. We are in at 15. Patty's in at 30. I thought he'd be great if you had a little Santa cap that you could put on him and keep him out, for Christmas. You could keep him out all year round. But I don't find Snoopy things all that often. I was really excited that I found him. Again, he's in really good condition. Even though he's white, he's not covered in grease or dirt. This one is the older one. It is flat on the back, or should I say, let me correct that. The earlier ones had the popcorn texture on this side as well. So he's probably in between, and he's probably 1970s, and he has a thicker gauge to him here. So he is on the thicker side. So very good condition. I see everybody in at the bids. Patty's in at 40. Dave is in at 42. Let me give you measurements on him, and then we're going to count him down. He's 18 inches. He's 18 inches by 13. So again, I was thinking you're a Snoopy lover, keep him out all year long, or put a Santa hat on him for Christmas coming up. They apparently did another one where he's crouching down facing this one. So if you wanted to get the whole set, apparently they made this one, and then they had one crouch down kind of facing up to Snoopy. So we're at 43. We're looking for 44 or more on the 1970s Snoopy popcorn or glitter plaque. Just in case for active bidders, let's count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. I know. I think they did make a Woodstock.
Did they make a Woodstock one?
I'm pretty sure they did. And there is a Facebook group. If you Google glitter plaques. There is a Facebook group where they do document these and have large discussions about them. So if you're on Facebook, go in and search glitter plaques and you should be able to find it. Thank you all for the bids. Patty, I know you're a Snoopy lover. It's coming to you. So Dave just had a 45. You had the just in case for 46. Congratulations, Patty. He's coming to you. All right. You're up, Amie. Thank you all.
All right. We're going back to the early 1900s for our next round. 18, Jason.
You got it.
All right. So I had a live sale with Catherine Young and Heather of Antique Agenda a few weeks ago. And I had a really pretty box with the Gibson girl on it. But I found this piece, again, shopping with Michael last week. And it was in a booth with absolutely nothing from this era. So it kind of stood right out immediately. And I'd never seen one of these with the Gibson girl on the center of it either. Okay, so this is a wall plaque. All right. And these came in it. All right. So these are some hairpins. All right. They came in there like that. So I'm including them. So I thought, like, you know, this would be something that would be cool to hang in a bathroom or a boudoir or by a vanity. You could definitely put vintage hat pins in there for sure. But I do believe originally this was a match holder. I've always seen these advertised as match holders anytime that they are the burned wood or the Flemish style like that, and they have this little attached cup. Typically, there would have been a match striker somewhere. It was either incorporated into the wood or it was somewhere on the back. But this one doesn't appear to have any spot where it would have had a match striker on it. But usually it's just flowers. Sometimes it's dogs or cats. And I've seen like word ones, but I've never seen one with the Gibson girl in the center. So I want to get up really close so you can see the awesome detail that is put into this. I love the flowers that are around the edging there. This one does not have a manufacturer stamped on the hanger on the back. Typically, that's where we see the maker's mark is on the metal, or sometimes there is some sort of stamping here on the back. There's nothing that I can see, or it's so faint that I can't even see it. But it is in really good shape. There's no missing pieces of the wood or anything like that. Measurement for this is 11 3/4 this way. So it's not a complete square. Okay. It's a little bit longer on the diagonal. All right. 11 3/4 and then 10.5 this way. All right. And it is completely wood. Everything is in good condition. You will get the hairpins that are in there too, because that's how I found it. All right. So right now, I see Daisy Girls in at 22. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 23 or more. I'm going to count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I love to find stuff like this that's like early 1900s that like is just in this kind of condition, like it's brand new. I really love that.
It's amazing, Amie. Good score.
All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, so we did have some just-in cases in play at the end. Kelly had a just-in-case of 25. Daisy Girl also had one, but Patty came in there with a just-in-case of 35. So for 26, Patty Rose, thank you so much.
Congratulations. All righty, up next, I'm going to follow you. I'm going to stay in the same era. For those of you that know, I bought a collection of mottos a little bit ago, and it's dwindling. But I have two that I'm going to offer at $16 choice. These mottos were in fashion from the very early turn of the century up until about the 1930s. And I have said in other sales that this is what then spawned into Hallmark and card giving, but it was very in fashion to gift mottos to people for occasions, just for mementos and things like that. Both of these are from 1925. Both of them are in good condition. Both of them are called Buzza mottos. It was a company that manufactured them. They are highly collectible when they're signed by that because they worked with authors and poets to make the poems, and each one is also signed. So that's what makes them special. So the first one here is the lonesome one. Both of these measure about 6.5 by 4.5. Okay. And this one, the author on this is Jane Wetzel. Okay. So it's Jane Wetzel. So let me show you the great graphics on this. Very Nouveau Deco kind of feels, heading out of that 1920s, because it is 1925. You can see the house. You can see like the cherry blossom tree in the back. And you can see how it has the smoke. Get that glare off. You can see the smoke coming out of the chimney of the house, okay? And I do believe that that's a dogwood tree. And then you can see the very 1920s kind of cottage there. So the frame has blue details. So the detail all the way around is in blue. The back is in very good condition. And it's actually signed that it's from Harry to Cecil. It's from Harry to Cecil in 1928. So that's handwritten on the back right there. Okay. So thank you, Noelle. I see you in at 16. So I'll read you this one. This one is the Lonesome Life. It says, I was feeling lonesome, like sort of tired and blue. All the world had gone to smash. I love some of the way they word things. Has gone to smash and nothing much to do. Kept to sitting and thinking a while. Then at last I knew that the world was still okay, hyphenated okay. 'Twas just that I missed you. And then we'll get in down here and you can see where it is. There it is from 1926. So these are more collectible when they are that company. Hello, Jamie. So we're in at 17. We're looking for 18 or more. This is your second one. So look at that butterfly. You don't get more early. And look at that frame. Look at the details on this frame. And this one is in its original frame as well. This one I'm calling Struggle. Okay. And this one, the paper is a little loose on the back. Okay. So the paper is a little loose on the back. This one is, of course, it's also from 1925. It's from the Buzza Company. And it is RMC Can. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. I'm pretty sure that's what I wrote down. So it's RM Can. I'm pretty sure that's what you'll see right there. So that's who made that. That's the author on this one. So that one I'm not too familiar with. Okay. I don't know if he or they didn't write that much. And this one is about life. So it says, they say a life of struggle grim, of facing every task will get you someplace in the end, but where if I may ask? So it says, they say a life of struggles grim, of facing every task will get you someplace in the end, but where if I may ask? So I just think they're both very, very meaningful poems. These smaller ones are a little harder to find, and the fact that they're both signed from the Buzza Company in the 1920s, that's very significant because they are very, very collectible. So we're going to do a countdown. We're looking for 21 or more. They are the same size. They are both from 1925, and you can take one or two. And we will this one will be number one, the lonesome one, and then number two will be the struggle. So we're going to count them down, looking for 21 or more. Get that glare off. There we go. We're doing just in case for active bidders. So we'll count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. With these size, they would make great gifts. These other ones, usually the mottos I find are then they're nice, but they're the I love mom, I love father, I love sister. But these other poem ones are a little harder to find.
The Buzza ones, I think, always had the brighter colors and the more ornate frames.
They did. They did. So I just want to make sure that, yep, I caught everybody. So we'll call it out as I see it. Mike had a 20. Then Noelle had a just in case of 107. Then Cheryl had a just in case of 26. Patty had a just in case of 39. So the highest next one, Noelle at 40. So you'll get choice at 40. This one is the lonesome. Okay. They're both yours, Noelle. Thank you, guys. And it's dwindling. I have maybe 4 more that are the mother ones will go to the store, but I might have 4 more. So, all right, Amie. Thank you, guys.
All right. 24, Jason.
All right.
All right. So I had to bring a pixie tonight.
God, I love him.
So this pixie's starting at 24 only because he's been repainted. I did not repaint him. He is orange. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but he is orange. So I thought I would bring him. I do have a brother of his that I will be bringing at some other sale, but I wanted to bring him because he is orange. He's dressed for the fall. Somebody did repaint him. He's supposed to be in a red suit. These particular pixies only came in red. So they just wanted him to match their decor, and that's fine. So they did a pretty good job with him. I'm not sure what they painted him with and how easily it would come off. But I do know that the red underneath is cold paint. So probably he had a lot of paint loss. So that's probably why they repainted him. But you can see down back here on the back and the hairline, that's a pretty telltale that you could tell that it was repainted. But he does still have his original wings, which is pretty amazing to see with these stockinette wings. Usually those are missing and there would just be a hole in the back. Now he is a larger pixie. You can see he's quite tall. He is made by Chase Japan, Chase Japan, but look at that face. He's so cute.
He's like a pixie Peter Pan. He's like a Peter Pan pixie.
He is. He definitely has reminiscent of Peter Pan in his little, I love his little cap and everything too. So there's a whole series that Chase made, different poses of these pixies with the cute little chubby faces. Love them so much. Now up here at the hand, you see that there's kind of a stubby finger there. That is not a broken off finger. That is how it was molded like that, so that the finger was not touching the face. It is meant to have a little gap there. It is not a broken finger. That's how all of them were molded. But again, he has maybe a little scratching going on because he was repainted, although they did do a pretty good job. But I think he could hang out in your fall decor.
He's good.
For sure.
All right. So I love the color.
Yes. Measurement for him, he does measure 6 inches tall. So he's a pretty big guy. 6'3" is the sizing there. And he does have his stockinette wings, which don't appear to have any holes or anything, but with that wire you can kind of bend them slightly if you want to change the shape or something like that. I know I do like the orange. He is very different for a pixie for sure. He's the Thanksgiving pixie. He's bringing you your pumpkin pie.
He's got a pretty beefy rear end on him, Amie. He's pretty,
he's doing some squats there, Jason. You got to work out sometime. All right. So Kelly, I see you're 26. Thank you so much. So we're going to count him down. We're looking for 27, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Amie, I think he winked at me when I said that.
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah. We'll have to go back and watch the replay to make sure.
Oh my gosh.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Kelly in Texas. Pixie friend is coming your way. Thank you so much.
He is really unique, Amie. He's good. He's really good. All right, guys, $12, and the start price reflects there is a condition issue. But I think Amie will attest, when you find one of these planters, you still get it even though it has damage, because they're really hard to find in this good a condition. So he does have an ear repair, okay? So somebody went ahead when they did it, they glued it back on, and then they kind of tried to hide it with a little bit of gray. So from a distance, it looks really, really good. But the one ear is damaged. If you guys were so inclined, maybe get a little bit of brown on that. I'll show you up close. Get a little bit of brown on that. I don't think you're going to notice it, but you can see where the line is. But this would have been one of the longer, deer. Well, wow, we're fuzzy. But just $12. It's made by Enesco. He's coming out of a
That's an amazing deal for that planter.
I know. Just $12. And I'm saying, like, I'm reflecting on the damage, and the damage is not that bad. It's not really noticeable. So this would be great. You pop a bottle brush tree in it. He's in front of a stump here. Thank you guys so much. I see you Simply Shenanigans in at 12. Even the cold paint on the mushrooms is still present. A lot of times, with Enesco, that's missing, but the ear does have damage. So the planter was used, but it is in overall good, clean condition. Still has its original UNESCO sticker on it. And we'll just give it a spin here so you guys can see. It's pretty much just a tree trunk. So I wanted to offer it here because this would be great for your fall decors or your little assemblages. But again, $12. Thank you, Kelly. I see you in at 14. I know it's hard to offer things when they're damaged, but this guy is airbrushed.
I would have bought it too, Jason.
I mean, they're airbrushed and they're cold painted, and usually they're missing so much paint. They look blotchy. Oh, he's in such good shape except for that ear. So I'm happy, Amie, you said that because I think you and I think alike. I had to save him.
I would have rescued him.
Yeah, this is too hard of a planter to just like discard or let go. So, and I'm also happy the previous owner did repair it. So 5 inches tall. So it is a nice size one, 5 inches tall, and it's about 4 inches across. So you guys could actually get the UNESCO deer figurines, put it around this if you wanted to do a little scene. They're not the easiest to find, but you can still find them. And again, he is 3-dimensional. So you can see him kind of popping out. Paint is in very good condition all the way around, just except that ear. So thank you so much. Verlaine, I got you in at 15. So we're looking for 16 or more. I just want to note to all our mushroom friends, we do have 2 mushrooms present and the paint is in very good condition.
There is a series of those planters. There's one with a little skunk. There's one with a little bunny. There's one with another animal.
Yep. And I mean, it sits nice. I like the fact that it has the flat back because then you could put that in, like if you do, like we put our ceramics in a hutch. This one would be great in the back because it gives you the height and then it's also flat. So it's going to fit in that shelf really nice and not protrude out too much. And honestly, again, I want to be full transparent. I don't like things that are damaged in my collection, but I would accept that because it's a good, clean break. And if you guys are so inclined, I would put a little brown over that silver and you're really, truly not going to notice it. So,
or you could even glue a little millinery flower or something.
You could. Could. And I was thinking also putting a bottle brush tree in there would look really good. You wouldn't have to do anything else. Plus, this sits alone. It doesn't even need to be used as a planter. So, Verlaine is in at 17. We're looking for 18 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So I'll count down slow if you want to use it from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Verlaine, I just wanted to, if you did want to pass, then we'll go back to Deborah. Maybe you didn't hear that it had damage. So just confirm that's all right. I just want to, doesn't matter. We're already above that with Lisa at 20. Thank you so much, Lisa Viscomi. Congrats. And then we had Simply Shenanigans in there right before the bid end. So it's going to Simply Shenanigans for $21. Thank you guys so much for the bids. All right, Miss Amie.
Shanna is a fellow deer lover as well.
I know she is. You're going to a good home. Going to a good home. Thank you, guys.
All right. This is my last handmade piece of the evening. It's going to start at 18.
You got
and
it.
I know I've never brought one of these to a live sale before. So back in the old school days of Enamor Amie, I used to have a whole rack of these at my craft show. So I'll just show you the top first, and then we'll show you what I do to it. All right. So I used to, when I had time, have a whole bunch of these. These are vintage. This is a vintage apron in really nice condition. And then I also hand paint little designs on the vintage aprons. So I have hand painted this cute little foxy girl here on the apron. And this is totally one of a kind. There will not be another one of these. So this is my original design of the little fox. She is hand painted in textile acrylics, which is meant for fabrics. All right. And then you can see that it is signed by me in the corner. That's my little Enamor signature. And if I've never talked about this before, Enamor means to be filled with the feeling of love. And that's was my business name that I came up with in 2006, a long time ago. So that was my signature for Enamor, is the little E and the heart. Very cute little foxy with the flower in her ear. I kind of pulled out the flower design from the vintage fabric that the apron is made out of. So this is just a little half apron. Okay, and it does tie around my waist, but I do want to give you some measurements so you kind of know. Okay, so the front of the apron does measure 18 inches wide. Each of the ties here on the back are 17 inches in length. So I'm going from where it attaches to the front all the way to the end. And then the length of the apron is 19 inches. Okay, so it will fit comfortably. Let me see if I can stand up and show you.
Amie, it can be washed, right?
Yes, yes. Okay. So I will include some washing instructions so you can see it fits me around the waist. It would also probably fit maybe like an older child, maybe into a teen, could probably fit into this as well if they like to help you cook in the kitchen. Yes, it can be washed. I will include washing instructions for you so you know exactly how to wash it and preserve the paint on it. But because it's used with textile acrylic, which is meant for fabric and clothing and stuff like that, it's not going to come off, if that makes sense to you. So it is permanent. Okay. So Kelly's in at 18. Thank you so much. Let me get caught up here. Patty Rose is in at 20. Thank you so much. If you guys like these, if I have time, I do make Christmas ones too. So we'll see if we have time to do that. All right. So I haven't had time to paint. Oh, time. It takes to paint this design with several layers of paint and everything like that. And the detailing, this took probably about 16 hours of painting.
Wow.
That lets you know why I don't really have time to do it much anymore. All right. So we're going to count this down. Patty Rose is in at 20. Thank you so much. We're looking for 21 or more. I'm going to count this down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
So good, Amie. So good. I love this. I had no idea you did this.
Yeah. It's I used to paint on purses and shoes and clothing and all that stuff. Yes. Back in the day, old school. All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Patty had a 20, but Kelly came in there with a just in case of 25. So Kelly's going to take it for 21. Congratulations, Kelly. Thank you so much.
And Amie, we say it all the time, to find anything with a fox on it is so difficult. Foxes in general. Karen G, thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Holly, I know you're out there recovering with your thumb, but I know you'd be out there to help. And of course, Deanna, thank you so much, guys. $6 for my next item, okay? And it is an advertising fan. Now, that's a manufacturing defect, sort of the way they cut it out. I don't know if that was intentional, but it does give it a little dimension, okay? So you have this 1930s pinup girl, and it is entitled Breath of Spring. So let me show you down here that it is entitled Breath of Spring. And then I'm not sure if that's somebody's name that's written there or what. I'm not sure. If I tried to do a little bit of research, if it was one of the pinup artists of the day, I couldn't find anything. But this is a twofer. So it's an advertising fan. So it advertises shoes here on the back, and it advertises a company called Hanes. Okay, it's the Wizard of Shoes, and it's actually a shoe company out of York, Pennsylvania. Okay, and it might be a little morbid. So if you guys are sensitive, it does advertise that we raise our own cattle to make our own leather, so on and so forth. Okay, now the gentleman right here that you see here in the middle, this is a twofer. So it is the pinup, but there's very big significance here to the back. First of all, if you guys are familiar with York, Pennsylvania, you'll have to Google, it's called the Shoe House. Okay, this gentleman from York was a shoe mogul, and out by there's a big highway called Route 30. He actually built a home that looks like a shoe. Okay, it was built in the 1940s. It's a tourist attraction. It's a big deal. He even had a bar put in it. And now when you go visit the home, they serve ice cream. It's an ice cream bar. So his name was Malin Hanes, And he passed away. I think he passed away in the 1960s, but he made shoes here in York, Pennsylvania, and did sell them throughout the nation from the 30s to the 1940s. So this is a twofer. If you guys are into the shoe advertisements, there is some creasing right here, as you can see. So if you're into this, you know, this is what you guys could definitely show. So it's the largest chain of shoe stores in America owned by an individual. So he, like I said, he was a shoe mogul and was a pretty big deal. So if you guys so if you guys get a chance to ever get to York, Pennsylvania, that's a must see. But on this side, I think here is the cake is the gorgeous pinup from the 1930s. I know it is Breath of Spring, but I think this would be great in your decor all year long. And it does have the original wooden handle to it. And it is a cardboard fan. So there is a little bit of creasing in that one corner, but other than that, just a little discoloration from the age. Kelly, we are at 6. We're still looking for 7. So yes, I know, Alicia, that shoe house is amazing. And if you guys ever get to the area, all you have to do is Google Pennsylvania Shoe House. It's going to come up, and they do tours. He had it specially built. He was a high roller. So, and like I said, he was a mogul. In shoes from the 30s to about the 50s. And then it kind of fell out there in the 50s. So Hanes shoes. And then, of course, like I said, it could be sensitive, but he did raise his own cattle for his own leather, so on and so forth. So let's count it down. We're looking for 8 or more. Oh, measurements. Goodness, Jason. The whole entire thing measures 14 inches. 14 inches that way, 8 inches across. So 1930s ephemera. Looking for 8. We'll count down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, it's a twofer. If you're into the pinups or if you're into the advertising, maybe you guys have, you know, an area in your home where you have some apparel, shoes, and things. You could tuck it in that way, advertising that, and then flip it around in the spring and have your pinup girl. Kelly's the first one in with a just in case of 10. There's the bid end. Cheryl also had a just in case of 10. Let me check my phone. Kelly, congratulations. It's coming to you for $10.
So it's shaped like a giant shoe.
Yeah, it literally
cool.
it is. I'll show you a picture then. I'll show you a picture. It's cool.
That's cool.
It's cool.
That's cool.
Thank you, guys.
All right. 14, Jason.
All right.
Okay. This little gal, I picked up on my way home from shopping with Michael last week. I stopped into a little local place. I hadn't been in there in a very long time, and I found her. She was just so sweet. So she is a little planter. Okay. So let me try and get up real close so you can see the detail on her. Okay. Come on, focus. So she has just this really pretty blue plaid dress on, and then just sweetly painted in the little brown paint, very Rio Hondo style, but it is a made in Japan piece. Okay. And she's got a little orange bow in her hair. She's got this cute little pup that she's taken for a walk, sitting there. Very cute. There we can see the little detail on the puppy. Can you see how I like, it's very Rio Hondo, like how it's painted. It's just very simply painted. But I do love the bright colors about it. And it is a small little planter in the little green here on the back. Now there's no chips on the piece. There is crazing. Okay, but let me show you the bottom. Okay, this is a new stamp to me. I have never seen this stamp before. It is faintly marked Japan underneath here. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a rainbow or a horseshoe. Jason had never seen the stamp before. You guys know that ceramics is my thing. I've never seen that stamp, so I really can't tell you the manufacturer of it. However, I do believe that this piece, because it is red, it is late 1930s into early 40s Japan. All right, so I don't really know much about it. The only thing, I could find another version of this planter where she has little flowers painted on her dress instead of the plaid. But I couldn't find that marking. I have no idea because it's a new one to me. I had never seen that before. And Jason had not seen it before either. So it's anybody's best guess. If anybody in the chat has seen that mark before and knows what it is, I would love to know. But I'd never come across any kind of piece with that stamping before, but she's just very, very cute. There is a little bit of staining on the inside of the planter. I did wash this. That did not come out, so that means that it's stained underneath the glaze there. It is not cold painted. It is fully glazed over, which is pretty good. Probably why she's still so bright and colorful. Measurement for her, she does measure 3.5 by 3 by 5 3/4 tall. Okay, so that's the size in there. Just a cute little girl. I love her. I think she would also look cute with a bottle brush tree coming out of the back. One of that really light colored green one would look really, really cute popping out there.
She's got a good look, Amie.
Yeah,
real good
I like
look.
her a lot. So I'm curious to know what other kind of pieces are out there.
She's like a Deco Shirley Temple almost.
She reminds me of Dee Lee out of California as well,
Yep.
the way that it's painted. I really don't know. I would love to know. All right, so right now I see MJ Bear is in at 17. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 18 or more. I am going to count her down. We still have a few more rounds to get to tonight. So let's count her down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And it's not Rio or Dee Lee because they're both California. This is definitely a made in Japan. So mysteries, vintage mysteries.
So good.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So MJ had a just in case of 21. Cheryl had a just in case of 22. But Debbie Gutierrez came in with a just in case of 25. So Debbie is coming to you for 23. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
I think Amie needs to do Debbie's name from now on. So just one caveat. That's the house right there in York. And
how cool is that?
I do think it is a bed and breakfast now. So yeah, guys, if you come to the area, Patty,
I love stuff like that.
It's fun. And Amie, when you come out here, we'll go over. We'll go over. It's fun. All right. Speaking of shoes, it was my segue. So $35. This is a harder to find piece of Lefton. Okay. Lefton did some nursery rhymes, and this one is it says here was an old woman, but it's the old woman in the shoe. Okay. So it's a very large figurine. Okay. I sold one of these at my store for a dealer years ago. It was really damaged. I was really excited to find one. It is a larger piece. There are a lot of extremities that could get damaged. So that's why the price is reflectant on it. It's from the 1960s. You can even see some of the children faces are the same faces that they used in some of the angels and some of the little kids in the Christmas line. So $35. I brought it because I know we have a lot of folks who collect books and love nursery rhymes, and I thought this would be really cute. But boy, did they give a beak on this woman here. She definitely looks like a mad old woman. The boy or girl was a little naughty. So then you have all these little youngsters here and then climbing up into the house. So it's in very good condition. It is in a matte finish. So it is in a matte finish. Kind of feels like a Hummel. So there's no real issue of needing any paint wear or anything to wear off. So you can see how they, painted the roof there. The shoe looks very, very realistic. We'll spin this around here. You can see they even gave it the little chimney stack. But how great would this be if you had one of those, too many, what was the nursery rhyme? I'm drawing a blank right now. It was Old Mother Hubbard and
No, the old woman who lived in the shoe.
That's it. So I was thinking that this would kind of pair with that and look really, really good. So
there is a planter that is just like this too.
Is there? I couldn't find any other examples of this. And
I'm pretty sure it's Lefton.
It is Lefton. This one is Lefton.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes, it is. Yep. And that is what it says on the bottom. Here was an old woman. But I just think it's very whimsical. I think it speaks to the time. Oh, look, and he's popping out of the top there. He's like, hello, I'm being naughty. So, again, it is a larger size figurine made by Lefton. Again, I thought it would go good with your nursery rhymes. There are mushrooms. If you guys are into, I love how they just pop two random mushrooms right there.
And the two little kids that are peeking out of the toe of the boot is really cute.
Very, very whimsical. Again, it would go with all your nursery rhyme books. Let me give you guys some dimensions on it. I know 35 is a higher price point, but These are a little harder to find in good condition. So it is 6 inches tall. So it is 6 inches tall, and then it measures about 6.5 across. So again, let me see. I guess we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9 little youngsters running all the way around. And again, I just thought this would be good if you guys had an area where you kept your book collections, your nursery rhyme book collections, even if you collected some of the, wasn't it Napco did the storybook line with some of the cookie jars and some of the figurines. But again, boy, they depicted her really, really evil and being a tough mom there. So $35 if anybody's interested. It is 1960s left in. It is a nice larger figurine. The book was okay. All right, Karen. But super, super unique, very kitschy, and it's hard to find these in good condition. So we'll just wait another moment for the lag. If nobody's interested, that is okay. We can bring this back during the recap. It is left in, and from my understanding, they did a storybook line, but then I think they also renamed it close to what the original name would be so that they didn't have to worry about having any copyright infringements. So, and you're right, there's 2 little kids popping out, but that's okay. If there's no interest, we're going to bring this back in the recap and we're going to keep it moving. All right there, Miss Amie.
Okay. $16, Jason. And you're going to be getting all of these. This is not choice. These are pretty fun. So these are kind of my second Christmas item, although they're not super Christmassy. Okay. But they are ornaments. All right. So you're going to get all of these. There are 11 total. I believe that these are made out of bamboo, I think.
Okay.
That's what they're very lightweight. But they're all different and they're all bright and colorful. They all have a little string hanger and they're all birds. All right. So I'm going to show them all to you. They're all very cool and different kind of stylized. Great, great detail in these. All the feathers are kind of carved in there. And all the detailing are also made out of that. So they're all double-sided as well. So it doesn't really matter how you hang them on the tree. This one kind of looks like a cardinal to me. I don't know. All mystery birds. I'm not really sure. I know Jason had a mystery bird on Monday.
Yes.
So these are all kind of, but they're all really lovely colored. And there's even like purple ones in here. I love the purple. Again, we don't see like vintage purple stuff a lot. So there's 11 total of these cool bird ornaments. How cool would they be? Like just cover your tree all in birds. I know that there's clip-on birds and ceramic ones and all of that.
What I think is these would make good gift tie-ons, and then it's another gift.
Oh, on a package.
Thin,
yes.
You could
They
add
are
them to
super lightweight. So yeah, I could definitely use those.
Yeah, they'd make great gifts.
Yeah, I think they're really cool. You could even jazz these up too and add like some glitter or some real feathers to them. That would be pretty easy to do.
Amie, you could use these as name places. You know what I mean? Put people's name on them and then put them at their seat for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, and then you get to keep the ornament.
All right, here's the last one. Let me get okay, there we go. There's the last one. I think they're awesome. I don't know. They're all of them are different. Every single one has different colorings, different shapes. I have no idea what kind of birds they're supposed to be. I think they're tropical birds. They remind me, if you've ever been to Disney World and you've been to the Tiki room where they have all the birds and they sing. They remind me of that in Adventureland. The Tiki room, all the birds. It's very cool. If you've never been there, you have to see that. It's very cool. It's been around a long, long time. I believe since Disney World opened, they've had the Tiki room there, but they have all these animatronic birds in there and they all sing songs together. It's very cool. All right. So I'm getting down to the last ones. Here we go. And I saw Mike's in at 17. Thank you so much. And I'm never going to be able to hold them all up at the same time. That's not going to happen. Right? So Patty said at 18. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 19 or more on the birdies. There's 11 total little ornaments. Do with them what you will. They would be actually cool hung on a wreath too, like as a decoration. All right, let's count these down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tweet, tweet, bid end.
These are very good, vibrant colors too, Amie.
Yeah, I do like the name tag and the gift tag. You could like actually write on them maybe if you wanted to. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Patty had an 18, but Mike came in there with a 20. So Mike, birdies are all flying your way. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. And again, thank you, Karen, for being our official mod and bid ender tonight. We got a few more rounds and we'll keep it moving. $18, okay? All the research, we collect salt and pepper shakers in case you guys didn't know that. I've never had this set to offer before. I just got these on Sunday and we couldn't figure out the manufacturer. Maybe Amie can help us, but everything we found, they're just known as the knockoff cutie pies. Okay. So a company made them and mimicked the cutie pies. So $18. These are just considered the knockoff version of the cutie pies. Okay. Their handles are going the same way. They both have 2 holes. In all of our research, we found them being sold both ways. Very seldom do you find the one going the opposite way. Now, in my knowledge of being a salt and pepper shaker collector for a long time, back in the 40s and 50s, they would sell shakers and they would be sitting there individual and you could mix and match them. So my theory is that when these were sold by whomever company, folks could just take them off the shelf. If they wanted, a set that were 2 holes, or they wanted one that had 3, one that had 2, you could do so. So I believe that's how these ended up, because the person I bought them from, there's no way they had 2 sets and mixed and matched them. So because she said they were hers from back in the 60s. So $18 if you're interested. They would go well with your NAPCO Cutie Pie Girls. There's no damage to them. This is the 2-hole. It is an older version. It does have a cork on it, and it does say Japan. And let's get in on the cute little face she has. And then they painted the eyes to make them kind of teary and like more 3-dimensional. So that was intentional. All the versions that I saw, that's how they looked. And then they both have these cute little blue bows. So there you go. There's your first one. And they measure just about 3 1/4 inches tall by about 2 3/4. So there's the one. And again, they are both similar, but they are a set. So then you can see her. Really cute. Thank you so much, Chloe. I see you in at 18. It does have the Japan label on the bottom and cork. No chips, no cracks. It's a really, really bubblegum 1950s kind of pink. And they really, really did mimic. Thank you so much, Lisa. I see you in at 19. They did mimic the NAPCO version. And I do like the way they painted these eyes to kind of give them like a little more dimension. You can see the eyelashes. Again, no chips, no cracks. They measure about 3 1/4 inches tall, about 2 3/4 inches wide. That's handle to the side of the head. So they're kind of dirty blondes. They got a little mix of blonde and brunette upstairs.
So I went and grabbed my NAPCO book.
Okay.
And I wanted to show you guys the difference with the actual NAPCO Miss Cutie Pie. How the handle is attached is kind of the giveaway on those. It has kind of that little extra bit that goes down at the bottom.
Yeah, right there.
And then the little birdies on their head, hers is kind of off too, or she's got a bow instead of the birds. So that's kind of the difference there.
And I kind of thought if you guys really collected the NAPCO, it would be neat to have these to show the difference.
A different variation, yeah.
Yep. And they marry with them very, very well. And those have more masculine features to them. These look very young and very feminine to me.
The eyelashes on those are really, really good.
They did. So
they did a pretty bang up job.
They did. And it's thick porcelain. It's thick ceramic on the bottom. You can see. So we're in at 19 with Lisa. We're looking for 20 or more. But again, these are just called the knockoff cutie pies. That's what everyone calls them. So 20 or more, we are doing just in case. So counting down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And they have these little white stars that go all the way around. And then you can see there's one here on the top of the head. Thank you guys so much. I see Lisa's just in case. These cute little ones right before the bid ends. So, all right, guys. Congratulations, Lisa. they'll be coming along with your little cozy kittens. Congratulations. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, 16, Jason.
You got it.
All right, so I have another owl. I was just checking him over. He does have very, very tiny, like pinpoint flea bites. So I'll point those out to you as I go. So this is an awesome wall decor owl. As you can imagine, there's not a lot of these around because they would fall off the wall and get broken. So there's no repairs to him. He is Lefton. All right, he does still have his Lefton foil sticker. And previous owner did attach some coated wire here on the back to help with hanging, so you don't have to put nails in the little holes on the back. So you would think that this is a string holder because of how it is molded, but no, it's not a string holder. It's just a ceramic owl. I love him. I love all the detail that they got molded in him. He's pretty fantastic. Look at all of those feathers. I love this so much. I'm partial to owl. I mean, I'm a deer lover and a cat lover, but I do love owls as well. So like I said, there's a couple very tiny little flea bites. There's one very tiny one on the end of the branch here, right in there. And I felt a couple more right up here in the wing. There's two tiny little, you can kind of see right in there, although they probably happened a long time ago because it's not gleaming white ceramic in there. It kind of does blend in with that brown on there, but that's pretty much it. Really, really nice condition. I don't even see any crazing in the glaze on him. He's pretty cool. So he does have a little bit of dark green. So this is showing up a little bit more black on camera, but it's very dark hunter green that's kind of in down here on the feet and a little bit around the eyes as well. So measurement for Mr. Owl is 7.5 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide. I've never come across this piece in the wild before. I always love to find stuff that I've seen, but have not come across before. But like I said, a lot of these wall plaque pieces tend, like the mermaids and the fish and things like that, always tend to have damage to them. But he's in pretty good shape, I think. All right, so Mike's in at 16. We're looking for 17 or more. I'm going to count him down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo! Bid end.
He's good. He's really good.
Love him.
He'd be great on the wall for fall. Take him down, put up a Santa, put him back up again. There's that lag.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Mike, hooty hoo, coming your way. Thank you so much.
All right. Congratulations. Thank you so much. $12 is my next, the start for my next item. Now, guys, when it comes to like mid-century, I think these are iconic. You've either seen them in folks' yards, you've seen the salt and pepper shakers. I believe that these are like a California pottery, okay? I don't believe that they're hobbyists. They have a very high glaze to them. They are signed on the bottom, and they do have a copyright. They're larger. They are the Kissing Dutch people. Again, very iconic. If you guys have like a 1950s kitchen, you know, a lot of folks had these in their kitchen. There's only one little issue. I think there's a little tiny little flea bite. Yes, here on this fella's shoe right there. So right there, you can see a little flea bite right there, but overall, very good condition. There's a very high glaze to these. You can see it is signed, and then you can see there is a copyright right there around here on the shoe. So here is your first one. This is your tall fella. Again, these would be great in a Valentine's display. The painting is really, really good. He's got his little bouquet of flowers. He's all puckered up for his kiss. They're 6.5 inches tall. So again, I think these are very, very iconic to the 1950s and the 1960s. I don't know if you guys remember, they always had them as lawn ornaments out in front of folks' homes made of concrete. And here is your Dutch lassie there with her tulips on her apron. And they are in a butter yellow and kind of a periwinkle style blue. So you can see that butter yellow, and then you can see her dress. She's painted. They even gave her the tulips there on her bonnet, on her top. again, super cute. These would be a great gift. They take me back to, my grandmother. They take me back to the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Very iconic. They measure, like I said, about 6.5 inches tall. You could use them in if you guys collect Delft, if you guys collect things, from over there, the things that are Dutch, if you collect things from the region, I think they would just be neat, period, if you guys love the 1950s and the 1960s. So let me get in there and show you the great details on him all the way around. He has his cap on. She has her bonnet. Again, the only issue was there's that little teeny tiny little nip on his shoe. There you can see there's a heck of a glare because these are really, really a high gloss. And she's painted on the bottom. And then there is like that mold of a copyright. So either these are really, really good hobbyists, or I believe these are like a California pottery style because you can feel and see up in there. That's a high quality ceramic that they used, and it's even glazed up on the inside. And usually hobbyist pieces aren't glazed, on all the way through like that. So again, I tried to Google image. I couldn't find out any more information, but a cute, kitschy little Dutch couple. These are probably from the early 1950s. So, and they are in that butter yellow and periwinkle blue. Would be great in your kitchen, great in your decor, or if you know someone and you want to gift them to them. So, all right, we're going to count it down. We're looking for 13 or more. Thank you so much, Mike. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So we'll count down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Cute little Dutch couple. We're Dutch, Amie. We wear wooden shoes. I wear wooden shoes and I got bunions.
I would not be able to wear wooden shoes.
I could not wear them. I could not wear clogs at all. So I would sound like a horse, honestly, if I wore clogs. So, all right, Mike, congratulations. They're coming to you. All right, Miss Amie.
All right. $14, Jason.
You got it.
And of course, in true fashion, I see a repair on this guy that I did not see when I purchased him. So I dropped the price on him significantly. So I have this awesome Pixie little lidded jar. So this is a hobbyist piece. And I thought that they did a really good job painting his face. And I really liked the glazing color that they chose to do for his little cap and his little collar there at the bottom. All right, so I did notice in the 8 lights that I have that he does have a repair. All right, I wouldn't probably have purchased this had I seen that. It's really well done, so that's probably why I didn't see it. So there is a repair to the handle. Okay, it blends in pretty good, and that is how I noticed it. There's just the tiniest little sneak peek of the ceramic under there. And but really it blends in very, very good. That is why I just literally saw that. And there are a couple very tiny flea bites on a couple of the points, just probably from taking the lid on and off. So this is a hobbyist piece. It is not signed or anything on the bottom, but you could make this whole kitchen line of these guys in ceramics class. Okay. And so you see these out and about. Some of them aren't painted very well. But this guy, I thought they did a really good job on his eyes specifically. And I really liked the green glaze on his hat. So he's just a little trinket jar. You could probably use him as a sugar bowl. Where I picked this up was at one of the stores in Detroit when I was there for my race a couple weeks ago. And they had the cookie jar. They had a few other pieces of this, but I liked this guy just because he was small. The cookie jar for this is ginormous. It takes up a lot of room. But I do love the leaf detailing that they put in the hat. And then the lid just it doesn't really have to sit in any sort of position. You can kind of twist it how you want to pose him. And I do think he's a little creepy without his hat.
I mean, Amie, remember in Springfield, the one dealer wanted like $250 for pieces of this?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And he always
there is an original line that were based off of the brownies.
Yes.
that they sold off the mold to the ceramic companies, just like you can see knockoff Miss Priss. Some of the other like pretty recognizable ceramic pieces, they sold off their molds, and that's why you see hobbyist pieces like that are out and about, is because they sold their molds and then people could make their own. So it does have that repair up here on the top of the hat, which I just saw. Otherwise, he would have been a little bit more expensive to start off with. And there are a couple very tiny flea bites on a couple of the points of the hat, which are not really noticeable or take away from it at all. Measurement for Pixie head, he is 6 inches tall and 4 inches wide at the ears. Okay. I thought he's great for fall, but he's good for Christmas time too. Yes, he could use a little bit of color in his cheeks. I agree with that, Debbie. But at least he has some color in his little mouth. All right, so we're going to count him down. I see Verlaine is in at 14. So we're looking for 15 or more. And Verlaine, I hope you heard me mention that he does have that little repair up here at the top of his hat. It is really not noticeable at all. It blends in really, really well. So they repaired it pretty good. All right. We're going to count him down. We're looking for 15 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
The heads always look like pine cones to me on those.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They always mimic.
Yeah, the cookie jar for this it's huge. It's way bigger than the Miss Priss cookie jar. Way bigger. All right. So there's a bid end. So Verlaine, Pixie is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. And guys, stick around because we have like 2 more rounds and then we're going to show your fantastic finds. So my next item is going to start at $15, and I think this is kitsch-tastic. And since I had some of my thimbles, I thought I would bring a little pin cushion. I will take this out of the box, but I believe that this little pup is new old stock, okay, with its original sort of primary color push pins. And up here on the top, I'll take the lid off, and I'll show you that here on its little plastic lid, it says it's called the Playful Pup Pin Cushion. So there you guys can read. It's the Playful Pup pin cushion right there. It has its original little box, and it is that fur that we all know from the 1950s and 60s. And he's got his little tongue hanging out with his cute little eyes sitting on this cute little pillow. And there are 3 little original pins in there for you to start using as your little pin cushion. So just this cute little guy all the way around. And you can see here on the bottom, it does have its original made in Japan label on it. But I just think this little guy is so cute. If you guys know a crafter, and if you guys know a crafter, if you guys know somebody who is a sewer, a seamstress, something like that, I think this would be a great little Christmas gift for them. So again, it has that faux fur, and it's like a little plastic body. So you can sort of see the little plastic snout on him. And he's just this cute little kitschy, like, I don't know, like a little schnauz. I don't know. Would he be a schnauzer or maybe?
I don't know. I think he's more Pomeranian. If anything.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, he is, Mike. I just think this is so cute. And then we know how this fur normally, but you can blow on it. None of it really comes off. And then it has the, 1950s kind of turquoisey blue on the ears. Just super cute. Even has the, oh God, what is it? It's the, for the collar. That's it. Thank you, Amy. Words are tough today, but very good condition. I believe it's new old stock because it's never been used. I have the original plastic holder for it. That's the remnants of the original price tag. Just very good condition. Verlaine, thank you. I see you in at 16, so we're looking for 17 or more. The little guy outside of the box, he measures 4 inches tall. So he's 4 inches tall, and then he's about 3.5 inches across. So you don't have to use him as a pin cushion. You could take those little pins out and use them as a figurine. But there is this soft, like pillow foam here on the inside that if you wanted to use him as a pin cushion, you could. So just a super cute little dog would make a great Christmas gift. We'll put him back in before we count him down. You can just pop him back in his little plastic box. put the lid on, and then someone's going to think you walked right into the 1960s and brought him home for you. So Mike's back in at 17. So we're looking for 18 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's go ahead and count him down on the new old stock. Whoop, come on, buddy. Pin cushion made in Japan. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 18 or more, or the bid end from Karen Gillette. Thank you so much. He's a little floofy, cute little dog. Like I said, great for a seamstress. Great if you guys collect them because, you know, you get the different sewing caddies with the measuring tape that pulls out. All right, Mike. Mike, it's coming to you for 17. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amie.
And David, thank you for commenting on so many of my videos. I did see, I know that you had trouble getting some of them to go through, but thank you for leaving those. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, this is the last round, you guys, before we do a recap and your guys' fantastic finds. All right, $10, Jason.
You got it.
All right, so this book, I had never seen this one before. So, of course, naturally, I was attracted because there's tiny little pixies in the tree. Do you see them?
Oh my gosh! Oh, I wouldn't even seen them.
All right, so I had to go through this, and okay, so right off the bat, there is some wear here on the backside. Okay, so binding is not in the greatest of shape, although it's not falling apart or anything like that. But it is from 1940. Okay, 1940 is the publishing date on this one, and it was there's a little inscription here in the front. It was gifted in 1944, and there's not just one story in here, there's multiple stories in here, and the illustrations are pretty fantastic. Look at the little pixies jumping on the bed with the little boy that's trying to sleep. So there's little pixie fairy tales that go throughout this book. Here's the publishing date right there of 1940. So Peter Puckle and the Whippity Elves. So tiny little illustrations. So there's color illustrations and black and white. I'm going to try and show you as many of the color ones as I can. The Doll's Midsummer Dance is the next story after there. Look at the pixies dancing with the kids and the giant grasshopper. Great illustrations. I had never seen this one before. So look at this one. I think that's a great image, especially for Halloween time. Yeah. The owl, and look at the witch flying through the moon. And then we've got a couple pixies on that page too. Look at this one, you guys, looking for a house with the little mouse and the pigs. I love that one.
Did you just say house with little mouse?
Yes, looking for a house. And here we've got Pixie doing some housework. I love these.
Oh my God. You
guys know, like, I'm a book nerd, and then I come across something I've not seen before. And so I have to get it. Of course, if it's got pixies on it, then I'm definitely not going to leave it behind. You see those tiny little pixies that are peeking out from the hedgerow back here along the house. I think there's like 6 or 8 different little stories in here. The Shoo Shoo Man, that's a different one. So there's all elves and pixies and things like that, all kind of related little fairy tales like that throughout this book. I'm going to not take up too much more time, but I wanted to show you a couple more of the cool pages. I've got this one, the Cinderella Fairy.
I feel like he was trying to sell her on something not so good.
There we go. All right. And then there is the last page here in the back here does have a little tear right there. Okay. So there's multiple stories in here. Like I said, the binding's a little rough. All right. But for 1940, I'm all right with it, especially the content that's on the inside and the cool cover. All right. So it does measure 5 1/4 by 7, again, from 1940. All right. So Tracy's in at 16. We're looking for 17 or more. I am going to count it down. Don't forget those just in cases. Our lag is pretty weird tonight. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
You're right, Mary. Yeah. Misty would love this book. That's a Misty book.
Yeah, she would.
So good. All those you could scan and use as prints to hang on the wall.
Definitely. Or to craft with, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. MJ, I see you're just in case. Thank you so much. There's the bid end from Karen Tracy. Your just in case did come in after the bid end. All right. So with MJ's just in case of 27 for 17, MJ Bear. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. My last round's going to be children's books as well. For $12, you're going to get all three of them, okay? There's no condition issues. I just had an overabundance of books, so I made a little lot of them. So they are all miniature Whitman books from the I think the last one is from the early 50s. The other two are from the mid 50s. There might be a little wear to the binds, to the spines on them, but they are in overall really, really good condition considering their age. So they're all three little Whitman books, 5.5 inches wide by 4 by 6.5 long, 5.5 wide by 6.5 long. So $12, you're going to get all three of these. So thank you, Mike. So the first one you're going to get is Nobody's Puppy. Again, the graphics on these, the colors are really good. There's no really, fading. This one is from 1953. So we won't go through them all, but I'll just show you a couple pages. So that's the inside one. So we're at 12. We're looking for 13, and you're going to get all of these. So the pages might be a little yellowed, but other than that, the spine on this on the inside is really good and tight. No major issues. But if you're looking for maybe some gifts for some youngsters, start them out with these older books. That's why I did a little lot. So we're at 12 looking for 13. Your first one is from 53. It is Nobody's Puppy. So you're going to get that one. Then I love this one. Your second one is Runaway Ginger.
That's a cute one.
The bright red, I think that's a Cocker Spaniel. I'm pretty sure it's a Cocker Spaniel, I think. The inside of this one is really, really great. This would be even great to open up at Christmas time and use as a background since the book's red. That to me, that kind of has toys underneath the tree kind of feel. This one is from 1949. So this one is from 1949. Very good condition. These do start to brown, with age. They do start to brown. They do get a little brittle, but no little youngster wrote in these. So $13, that's what we're at 12. We're looking for 13 or more. And you're going to get all of these. It's not on choice. It's all of them. So you'll get Nobody's Puppy. You'll also get Runaway Ginger. So there's Ginger in the hen pen, getting a good talking to. So there is your second one right there. And these are all Whitman. These are all by the Whitman Publishing Company. And my favorite, I had to add a little kitty cat. So we got the big little kitty. And of course, we all love Whitman Publishing. And again, they measure 5.5 by 6.5. And this one, look at those graphics on the inside.
That's a good one too.
It is. I mean, these are all very collectible. These are all in very good condition. If you were looking to start a collection, you'd be well on your way with these three. Look at the inside. Look at these bunnies. Again, no youngster wrote in these. Very minimal wear. You find these that they're completely disintegrated. But there's one I need to show you. This is probably one of my favorite graphics. My God, look at that anthropomorphic train. Oh my God. Like if I was gonna get a tattoo, Amie, I think I just found my tattoo. Yeah.
I believe it.
So again, you got and look at the cute little meow meow. And again, the spines are in really, really good condition. A lot of times with these, these are all cracked up. They're splitting. They look like they're lost all their color. So again, we're looking for 16 or more. You're going to get all three. You'll get Big Little Kitty. You're going to get Runaway Ginger. And then you're going to get Nobody's Puppy. He's Nobody's Puppy. So, all right, we're going to count them down, gang. We are doing just in case. So if you're interested, please use a just in case. We're looking for 16 or more. You're going to get all three of these. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 16 or more on all three Whitman books, late 1940s, early 1950s. The smaller ones, really good overall condition. Great if you want to start a collection. They'd be great to gift to youngsters. Maybe use these to read to them. All right, there's our bid end. So Mushroom Lover had a just in case of 21. Mike had a 15, so they're coming to you for 16. So Amie, you don't have a recap, do you?
I do.
You do? Okay, let's get you back up here. All right.
So you don't have one, Jason?
No, I do. I have the shoe.
You do. Okay. All right. So how the recap's going to roll, we're going to move through pretty quickly. We're going to show you anything that didn't sell during the sale. So these are going to be quick claims. If you want to claim anything, we ask that you type in the item plus the price. And if there's more than one person that's interested in claiming the same item, we will do a quick little countdown to break any ties. Okay. So I had 2 of my Foxy handmade coin purses from the choice round. So I have 2 left. So if anybody wants one of these, you can type in Fox 16. So the first 2 people that type in Fox 16 can get one. And if we have more than that, then we will do the countdown. So that was all I had for my recap. These are completely handmade by me. 16 Fox, if anybody wants one of those. And that's all I had, Jason. Right. Thank you so much.
All right. And I had I want to make sure I say it right. Here was an old woman. That's what it says on the bottom. It says, here was an old woman. Okay. So I think this is really great for your nursery rhymes. I think it's the old woman in the shoe. I mean, yes, she's paddling that youngster, but I think if you had the nursery rhyme book behind it, it would be really great. Again, a little harder to find. You got Debbie for one of them, Amie.
I see it. Thank you, Debbie.
$35 if anybody's interested. They did do a small series of these by Lefton that were they didn't really infringe on the reel, but they were the nursery rhymes if you pick up my gist. It measures 6 inches tall by 6.5 across. If you're interested, just put shoe, $35. And you got the little youngsters popping their head out. If you know someone that collects books or loves nursery rhymes, I thought this would make a really great Christmas gift. Thank you, Mike. I got you at $35. And this is coming to you, sir. Thank you so much. It's all yours. We're going to get you back up here, Amie. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. And you got Tracy for your last one.
To Tracy, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Just let me write down Mike. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thank you so much, Karen Gillette, for being our official mod and bid ender. Deanna for the backup. Holly, I hope your thumb's feeling better. Hopefully they gave you something to make you feel a little better. Nothing's worse than not feeling that well after a procedure. So, but guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're going to get into the share part here. Fantastic finds. But before we do, a couple little things. One, please make sure you're subscribed to Enamor Amie's channel. Her link is down below. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel here at Mother Tucker's. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, Verlaine, thank you for the sweet words. Amie, I think before we do the share, do you want to talk about the marathon again real quick?
Yes. And do you want me to mention next week too?
Yes, let's do that too.
Okay. Yeah. So you can find the information on my community tab on my channel. I will be sharing it on Instagram as well. And you will see some of the other sellers sharing the graphics and the schedule and all of that as well. Saturday, November 11th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. This will all be on my YouTube channel. So we have 2-hour blocks of sellers. Jason is going to be co-hosting with me all day as well. So we've got Fatbird Finds, Pamela Blanchard, Heather of Antique Agenda, Jamie Mid-Century Wasted, Garden Guy Bill, Ariana at the Withering Cottage, Michael the Cult of Vintage, and Misty Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. It's going to be all vintage, antique, and handmade Christmas, the best of the best that we have all been saving specifically for this sale. So I cannot wait. It's going to be a fun time. So next week, I'll be back here on Jason's channel, 8 p.m. Eastern, for another episode of Fantastic Finds. And then Thursday next week, over on my channel, Garden Guy Bill is joining me for a mixture sale of kitsch and a little bit of Christmas. We'll be sneaking in there too. So that'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel next Thursday. So
if I know you guys, I got a feeling it's going to hinge a little more on the kitschy Christmas than it is anything else. So
I mean, Jason, we can't help ourselves. Let's be honest.
I know. It's so fun. And the stuff strikes such a good emotion. All that great Christmas. So good. So
it's our favorite season. I can say that. It's our favorite season for sure.
It is. So I will be back Saturday with the gift from Beth B. So if you guys want to see what Beth B gifted me, you're going to have to come back for Uniquely Vintage for our Uniquely Sale of the Week at 8 p.m. Eastern here on my channel with Uniquely Rochelle's. We always bring a mid-century kind of mix, maybe some antiques. We always try to bring those non-traditional things. My goal is to find things for that sale that you may never have seen before or are so unique that you couldn't live without them. So that'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern here on my channel with Rochelle. Please follow her. She could use some more subscribers too. Please give her a follow. Then I'll be back Monday. We have a guest. It's me, my co-host Garden Guy Bill, and our guest this week is Fat Bird Fine. So Laura, Mary, Beth are going to be joining us.
So you know what that means. There might be some swung vases. I am predicting, baby.
I am. And I'm also predicting some home co. I found some home co.
Put it in your home.
Yes. So you can't have a sale without those two lovely ladies, without representing the home co. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have some home co and we're going to have some glass. And I know for me, I'm going to have a swung vase on Monday night. So please come back to Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday here at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Wednesday, I'll be with my Kitch sister here, my friend Enamor Amie, for Fantastic Find. So we're going to get to your portion. Our two folks tonight that we have is Sally B. We have Sally B. And then we have Karen Roman. So those are our two people. And as I queue everything up, I just want to show our email. So if you guys want to participate in a future Fantastic Finds, we need you to email us a photograph of something that you collect, how you decorate, even something that you've purchased from other sellers, whether it be eBay, an antique store, here on YouTube. Email us at sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. That's again, sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. Myself and Amie both have access to this email, and we kind of just do it in the order that it comes. If we get somebody that, has more holiday themed things, we might move it ahead just to it, is appropriate for when we show it. But we could use some more in queue. And again, you're going to be tired of hearing it. I'm dying to see your Christmas items. So please send us your Christmas stuff. So
or Thanksgiving. Like if you guys do
that too.
Thanksgiving, I love to see that. I don't really know very many people that decorate for Thanksgiving, so I'd love to see that. Tablescapes, whatever.
Yeah. And that is, we are so heavily, all of us anymore, into Halloween and Christmas that poor Thanksgiving, I mean, it just doesn't get represented. So if somebody out there represents it the way it's supposed to be taken care of, send us those pictures.
Or even if you use a vintage pie tin and you make an awesome pumpkin pie, hey, it qualifies.
It does. All right. I need everybody who's watching to make sure your shoes are tied tight. Like if y'all are sitting around wearing shoes or you're sitting around wearing flip-flops, I need you to tighten your toes a little bit so those flip-flops don't fly off. Like Pam Abama's flip-flops flew off the one time.
Well, she just had a blowout.
That's right. Too.
Those are done.
I need y'all to tie your shoes a little tight because they're about to be blown off, or tighten your belt a little because your pants might blow off. When you get to see Sally B's collection, gang, woohoo! She collects long-tailed Viking birds, and I didn't look close, but there might be a couple long-tailed Ellie Smith birds in here. But y'all, hang on to your girdle, Myrtle, because here it is. Look at this collection. You want to talk about representing the rare, the good, and the long. Look at this. Look at this. I don't even have anything to say. I just want to sit and look at it.
There's some really hard to find colors in there too.
Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing, Sally.
It's a whole flock.
This is good.
Holy beans and taters. You got it. You nailed it, Karen.
Guys, I don't even know what to say. So just drink it in. Hopefully you guys tied your shoes. Drink it in. Now we're going to get up close. She has a black one. She has one.
Word.
I actually need to say it is a black mushroom, and she got it for $55.
What?
$55.
Excuse me?
Mic drop.
Whoa.
Sally, I need to go sourcing with you. I need to know where you go. We need to hang out. Me, Amie, and Bill need to come down and hang out with you for a weekend and go where you go, because this is good. All right. Here it is. She collects devils too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, this is good. Okay. Now I need to bring our screen back. So Amie, you will appreciate what else she does. Tina actually reached out to ask Sally if we could show this next picture because Sally handmade these and these are really good. Don't know if she's going to make them to sell, but if she does, I'm sure she'll let us know. Okay. So she takes and does this. She takes this. So
goodness.
The one that you guys are seeing that's in the frame, that's a postcard she bought. She embellished and created that.
Wow.
Then the other one is a napkin. It's a frame napkin.
I love the napkin.
I never thought about doing this.
The vintage napkins, especially the Halloween napkins, just don't get the love that they deserve. But I love that it's framed.
Like I'm dead. Like I want, Sally, I so want to see Christmas ones. If you do Christmas ones, I'm dying to see the Christmas ones. Like
those are very cool. I love that.
I'm gonna slowly show these to you again so you can drink them in. So Sally makes these. She makes these. Like this is that you talk about Amie taking how many hours to paint that fox? You said what, 16 hours?
Yeah. Oh no, I can tell just by looking at it how painstakingly, to place each thing so that it fits.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then these devils, like
those early 1900s Halloween postcards. Yeah. So good.
Yeah. And then let's just end on this. Like I can't even put into words. Like I barely even find one of those, let alone like that's
once in a while I'll see the orange one and that's about it. That's about it. And I've never seen a Viking mushroom in person.
Even before they became popular, to find a Viking mushroom or even a long-tailed bird was very difficult because you always found the birds and they were damaged. The mushrooms, I was fortunate enough years ago, probably 15, 20 years ago, I found 2 sets. I don't remember what colors they were, but I found all 4 2 times, but I sold them for nothing. But you don't know that they're going to accrue this much in popularity and value. So good. Now, y'all want to see some good stuff. Hang on here because now we're going to show you a little bit of Karen's stuff. Okay, so we got Karen Roman here. We have just 2 photos, and this is how she sent them to us. So let's take a look at some of this good stuff. Okay, she has I was just going to say it, took the words right out of my mouth. And then she has the gold pointed picture, and then she has the small little kid with the axe. So this is sort of how, these are some of the things that I'm assuming that she uses in her fall decor. So these are really good, Karen. These are really good. And that Limoges.
They all go together like really well.
They do. Amie, can you speculate on who you think the little fella is with the axe maybe? I don't.
I don't know. I've not seen him before with the little axe and the birdie like that. He's given me kind of like Left and Napco kind of, but I really don't know because I've never seen him before.
Wow, and she also collects glass pins. So these are little brooches, little pins. These are very dainty. These are very, very hard to find. These small little glass flowers like that is some like that. I know folks that like Michael.
Lamp work. Those are lamp work, I believe, for the little flowers.
I think. Like I remember Michael had some new old stock. Remember they were little flowers like Japan or somewhere else. And a lot of times they're on metal stems that are wrapped with like cording, and it just becomes brittle. So we have one last picture from Karen, and it is of some of her Christmas.
Ooh, we love the Christmas.
We do. And I think that's a Santa die cut. We, of course, love the Santa house with the little kitty.
And the deer that's down in the corner is 1940s hard plastic. Those are very hard to find, those deer.
And they're hard to find that they're not missing an antler or damaged, you know? I mean, so... All right, gang. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Please, again, don't forget, please mark your calendars. Make sure you're subscribed to Enamor Amie because on November the 11th, it is going to be, talk about tying your shoes. You guys need to bake some cookies, get some eggnog, get some cocoa, come hang out with us the whole entire day because I'm telling you, if you guys want to see an epic marathon with some good stuff, I know everybody in our chat is bringing the best that they think that they have at the time or what they might get at the time. Heck, they don't even know what they want to bring because they got so many good things. So I'm really excited. Amie, I don't know. How many times do you think we're going to have to brew coffee? How many pots of coffee are you planning on going through that day?
I'm just thinking about bringing the whole pot up here.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm thinking about.
I might buy another
little cart, a little
Right.
coffee station up here, maybe with some Mama Pam cookies. I don't
Okay.
know.
All right.
Got to
Okay.
stay fueled, right?
Well, and gang, as we get closer, we will show a few more details. Some previews will roll out, like Amie said. So again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you all so much, even if you guys just come to lurk, if we're your background, if you just come here to socialize, or you come to score some of our vintage. We are all small businesses. Everyone that is on one of the sales here on Mother Tucker's, we all do this as our job. We appreciate you guys so much, and thank you so much. And I'll see you back here Saturday night at 8 p.m. And then Amie and I will be back. And then she and Bill will be back. And we'll all be having a good time. So thank you, Amie. It's always fun.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jason.
All right, guys. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later. Hopefully we got you through the week. It's all downhill from here. Enjoy your week, guys. We'll see you back here Saturday night at 8 p.m. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys.